What's going on, guys? This podcast is brought to you by AG1 by Athletic Greens. And I want to tell you the reason I started using them is because I did not want to take all the pills in the morning, all the vitamins and minerals. I just wanted something I could get down easily, get my vitamins and minerals in, get my pre and probiotics in, help with my immune system, and help with my digestive system. And this is what they sent me. So I looked into AG1 by Athletic Greens. They sent me this shaker cup and this canister. Actually tastes really good. It tastes like a chocolate kind of berry flavor. So that's very good. And I don't have to take all the pills every morning anymore. So if you go to the website, you check it out, it kind of gives you a full rundown of what is so great about it, right? And you scroll down from the top, go to athleticgreens.com/RBP and scroll down, and you get the full breakdown of why it's so good and what it can do for you. Digestive support, immunity support, pre-probiotics, as I said, vitamins and minerals, all this great stuff. And it's all just in one drink that I use every single morning. You can use it all during the day. My rituals first thing in the morning seems to be making me feel good, gives me a little bit of energy. It makes me feel good that I got all my vitamins and minerals in. Guys, go to athleticgreens.com/RBP and you'll get 1 year free vitamin D, and you'll get 5 free travel packs of the AG1 by Athletic Greens. Check it out, guys. The link in the description below. athleticgreens.com/RBP. Right. What's up, boys? How are you?
Good, how are you?
Do you guys know each other?
No.
Jose, you've never
I've met Mike. I've met Mike in Vegas once.
Oh, did he?
Yep, years ago, me and my brother were driving down the street, and you were walking, and we stopped and gave you a ride.
Oh, yeah.
It was, yeah, I'm talking 15 years ago, maybe.
Holy fuck, I don't remember that. Maybe.
Yeah.
Was that,
You
what
were
time
my
of day
brother,
was
right?
it? Huh?
No, it was like night.
Oh, okay.
It was night. It was obviously their first show, and I forget what it was, but my brother knew you. Did you train at Gold's Venice?
No, never.
You never were out there?
I think it might have been another Mike.
Vin
Wasn't me, I
Wyck,
don't
right?
think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you in town? Wasn't the Olympia, was it?
I probably was, yeah.
Okay, maybe, yeah. If it was nighttime, I might have been
drunk.
I might not have remembered.
Yeah, we won't bring that up. I've had many of those nights, Mike.
Yeah.
What's going on, Jose? I haven't seen you in a while.
I know. I've been busy. Start of the year.
What are you doing? Why are you so busy?
I got a lot of new clients. The New Year's rush of new training clients and new prep clients, and the spring shows are only 14, 16, 20 weeks out now.
Are you in Boston?
Boxing?
Boston. You live in Boston?
Yes. Yep.
I heard a lot about you when I was like coming up, because I went to school in Rhode Island. So I went to URI. Yeah.
Didn't you do the New Englands one year?
Yeah,
I thought so.
Yeah.
I judged you.
Yeah, I got my ass kicked really bad the first year. I had no idea what I was doing.
Who won when you did it? Do you remember?
I don't even remember, to be honest, man. No, I don't remember.
Do you remember
I was
what
just
year
happy
that was?
First time I did it was 2005-ish or 2006. I did 2005, 2006 back to back, and I came third the second year. The first year I was abysmal. It was bad.
That's the year I started judging. I started judging 2005.
Oh, nice.
You've been judging that long?
Yeah.
I think you've been judging as long as Paul. I think Paul's been judging a little longer, actually. Paul seems to be back, but his screen is off.
His name is there. We're good.
At least his name is there.
Paul, your screen and microphone are both off. Now you're oh, there you are.
There he is.
Can I hear you? Say something.
You hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, there you are.
Yes.
You guys sound really weird though. Hang on.
Jesus Christ.
Now he's paused.
Oh yeah, fuck
I don't know
this.
what's going on.
Paul, you know
I love
what?
Paul.
This is okay. We just do the whole
I
podcast
don't know
like this. Your internet
I
sucks.
haven't
That's
had a problem in a long time.
Well, because you haven't paid your internet bill, so you're way behind.
Hang on, it says something. Low system resources may have quality, your audio quality. Try closing some applications.
Too many applications open.
I've got nothing on my laptop.
All right, well, you try and figure that out. Maybe get Tony, turn your video off, and we will carry on our conversation.
I can hear him pretty good now.
Yeah, you can
And
hear
now
him.
you can hear me. I just can't hear you.
Hey. Oh, wait, what?
Right.
You need to get one of these things.
Microphone, yeah.
I don't even think that thing's on, Jose.
Mine? Yeah, it is. You wouldn't even be able to hear me.
No, I think it's pretty much it's just the computer picking you up your sound.
Really?
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Yeah, that's working. You gotta talk closer.
That was
man.
better?
Yeah.
All right. How's that?
Yeah, but you don't gotta talk as loud now.
All right.
ASMR
I'm
now.
just
he's
gonna leave it
whisper
where it
all the time.
was.
Just put it
Give
closer
me
to your
anxiety.
this is so fucking typical for this podcast. All right. We're gonna carry
You
on.
get two old fucks on here.
That's all right. Okay, Jose, Mike.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Paul's
wait for-
just floating in midair over.
yeah, we're gonna wait for Paul to figure it out.
You hear me, Fouad?
Yeah, I got you. Can you hear us?
No, what? No, I can't. Not through my at least.
Not through your what?
Right.
How did you know what he said? You said, "Can you hear us?" He said, "No, I can't." Obviously, you can.
Now I can't hear him at all.
No, now
No.
you're not. You turned your mic off. There you go. Now it's back on.
How about now?
Yeah, I got you. Can you hear us?
I can hear you through my laptop, not through my earphones.
So take your fucking headphones off.
But you're very muffled on my laptop. Hang on. How do I fix the audio?
All right.
Do you want me to log off and try it again?
Go to the mic. Go to the mic. Are you not hearing anything in your headphones?
Sorry,
Are you not hearing anything in your headphones?
I am using my headphones, but they're
I'm
not
saying-
working.
Can you hear anything in your headphones?
No.
Okay, click on the microphone icon.
Headset. Okay, right here.
Yeah, there
Well,
you go.
do not delete this.
Ah, there we go.
Well, that's the podcast today, guys. Thanks for coming on.
Sorry about that.
So, Jose, you think I should leave all that?
Yes. Oh, have your guy cut it up.
No, he's going to do it for sure. I don't have to.
Yeah.
I don't even have
It'll
to tell
be
him.
great.
I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. Anyway, Paul's here now. Hey, Paul, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Big news.
Good.
Paul's judging the Arnolds.
Yeah, amateur.
Awesome.
Amateur.
The amateur.
But yeah,
The
it's my
amateur.
first time judging it.
Yeah,
That's
but you're,
great.
but you're on your way up. You start at the amateur. Next year, you do the fucking pro show.
Well, hopefully. But yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm happy about it.
You can finally be some use to me. And slip you a few. I can slip you a few bucks.
I've been useless up until now.
It's all paying off now.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally. 20
I
years
waited.
into the
I waited
friendship.
25 years. There we go.
Yeah, you played a long
Master
game.
plans come to fruition.
What's going on, Paul? What do you think about the Arnolds? Are you excited?
Yeah, especially now that all these other guys have jumped in. It's like we're talking about it today. It's like everybody from the Olympia except for 3 to the top 4 there, but everyone else pretty much.
So when I asked Mike to come on, he said he wouldn't come on unless we made a bet with you that you could lose.
I'm not good at these bets. What do you guys got in mind?
Well, we can bet on the Arnolds.
Oh, okay, sure. All
right.
What do I got to give up this time?
Here we go. Paul.
Okay, we can change this, all right? This isn't set in stone.
Not yet. No, not set in stone yet.
Okay. Okay, hang on.
All right. Who else am I missing here, Jose? I got Nick, Sampson, Andrew, William, Sean Clarita, Patrick Moore, Justin Rodriguez. I know I'm missing somebody.
Is Rami going?
Oh, I fucking forgot.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot Rami. What the fuck?
There you go.
Oops. Okay. There was somebody else I'm missing though. That can't be it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, because there was already 6, and then 3 people jumped in. So I know I'm missing someone.
Is Raphael doing it?
No.
No.
Is there a list?
Kamal.
Kamal, that's it.
Oh,
Erignani?
El Garni.
L?
L. E-L.
Yeah, I'm going. One sec. L, like that.
ELG
Yeah, ELG
A
A
R
I know
Yeah,
what you're talking about.
That's
N
it.
I.
yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Algargny.
What'd you say? I don't know what I'm talking about. Fuck you, Paul.
No, you just put Kamal. We know who you're talking about.
Okay, Paul, go ahead. Wait, what are we betting on? You gonna get your nipple pierced again? What do you think, Mike?
Oh,
it's your
no,
it's
I
your
don't
idea.
know.
I don't know. I'm down for whatever you think. It's
Don't
gonna
let
be
it
funny
Fouad.
either way.
Whatever.
Yeah, you
Fouad would be sinister.
Get a face tattoo.
Yeah, face tattoo. Yeah.
All right, we'll think of something. Before we get into that though, I want to know what you guys think because I got 3 pretty seasoned fucking pros here and a couple pro judges or a couple pro level judges. So what do you guys think? Actually, before we go into that, I want to show you guys Samson's most recent update. I don't know if you guys saw that yesterday.
I saw it. Yeah.
It's what's going on here? Search. What's going on here? Samson. This to me is fucking crazy because he is 6 weeks out and this is leaner than it's almost looks leaner than he was on stage at the Olympia. Like his waist looks drier and tighter.
Yeah, he looks good. He looks great. Any idea what he weighs?
I don't think he's weighing himself again.
Hmm.
They have this thing. Him and Milos have this thing where like they don't check the weight anymore.
Really?
They look at just he didn't check his weight at all for the Olympia.
Wow. Does he have any idea what he weighed? Did he weigh himself?
Yeah, at the end he checked it. I don't know what he was on stage. I remember we checked him at the photo shoot like the day after on the Sunday and he was like 280 something.
Yeah, Milos was saying he was 294 on stage.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know, so I don't want to say. But at the photo shoot scale that we used on the Sunday, he was 280 something. I don't remember exactly what the number was.
Jeez.
That is tight for 7 weeks. 6 weeks.
Remember what he looked like, Jose?
Yeah.
At the prejudging, he's not far off that right now.
No, he's not. He's not at all.
And he's got 6 weeks to go.
He keeps getting better.
Yeah, he is getting better. His back looks better.
Yeah.
You know, it's tiny little tweaks that he learns as he goes that will make certain poses come alive.
You know what I
Yeah.
don't like about this shot? I don't like that he sits down so much. Because he's a taller guy and it's almost like he's crouching down.
He's like tucking
Yeah.
his hips too far forward.
Well,
Shrinking his hip.
but Mike, if his hips are forward, it's going to bring the glutes in more, no?
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it almost feels like he's like tilted too far in where he could rotate back like maybe an inch.
Yeah, if
Not
he
like-
if he opens up his back and like tilts back a bit, I think it'll make him look longer.
Yeah.
But so let's go back to it.
But you gotta nitpick to find something wrong there.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, man, I don't like where your foot is.
His legs are incredible. Even the calves.
This looks
Yeah.
this looks drier to me than it did
Yeah.
at any point in his prep last time. So all that like all the way through the stomach and then through the quad here, it all looks like it's already coming in
Yeah.
better than it
So-
came in for the last show. So what do you think? How much better does he have to be at the Arnold to beat Rami and Nick? Because those are the two guys that, and the reason I'm not saying anybody else is because those are the two guys that beat him at the Olympia. Jose?
A lot better.
What is a lot better? Like what do you mean?
Like clearly delineated striations through the glutes, like really dry. Because Nick is really dry. Rami's really dry, through the glutes and the fucking bells and whistles body parts.
Okay, but wait a
where
minute.
The judges go.
I just have a question. So as judges, Paul, you and Jose, if everything is there, but his glutes aren't striated, is that the thing? Is that what we're looking for? Like, is it a glute contest?
My opinion.
To me, it's not. And to Paul, it's probably not. But it more often, it just goes that way.
Well, if the other guys are just as dry and the glutes are in, then it separates them, right?
Right.
I think it'd be one of those things like, is Nick's extra detail enough to overcome Samson's more pleasing shape? You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's each of theirs advantage. So it's going to be a matter of whose strong point can overpower the others, you know, in order to get that overall package.
So what is
Do
the? Go
you
ahead,
guys
Mike,
find
sorry.
that like there's a certain judge, maybe judges you work with, or judges that are like they lean more towards a guy like Nick, or they lean more towards like a Samson, where they're like looking for like they're known for being rewarding of more of that like dense muscular physique compared to like that. I mean, not that Samson isn't dense muscular, but like that aesthetic pleasing, like flowing lines. Do you guys find that, or is that just people's minds?
Yeah, no, I think it definitely can happen. I think a head judge's role is to kind of guide the panel, but at times the panel may not necessarily agree. All the panel may not necessarily agree with the head judge over certain placings, and you know, consensus in the end, you know, should win.
Well, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, but I think this is what he was saying. Do you guys know of certain judges? I don't know if this is what you're asking, but what I got from it was, do you know of certain judges that prefer shape over muscularity?
Yeah, like just there's like certain guys that lean one, like, or any guys or girls that lean one way or the other. They're always more on the side of the guy who's like that mass monster, and they're not so concerned about like this shape and flow and symmetry, right?
Or do all the judges kind of look at it based on the show, period? Or do you see them lean one way or another? Like if you're talking, like I'll give you an example. If you're talking about like a Weinberger, right?
Right.
I mean, he's the head judge, so it's probably not a great example because he probably looks for everything. But if you took one judge, like pick a judge, whoever it is, are you like in your mind, you're like, well, I know that guy. I know he prefers mass over shape.
But I think that's something, I don't know if Jose would agree, but I think that's something you see more with younger judges where they lean towards one factor over another. I think a seasoned judge who's been around for a long time knows that it's the whole package. One criteria shouldn't have more weight than another criteria, in my opinion.
Well, I just think, I don't know, like I kind of agree with Mike in that as perfect as they want to be, there's got to be human nature. Like you and Jose are fucking just dudes. You may prefer, like you guys, we'll just take you for example, like when you're looking at a physique, your subjective opinion of what a perfect physique is, doesn't that come into play? Like if you in your mind, you're like, you know what, I like a Flex Wheeler over a Dorian Yates. Does that ever come into factor? Or are you just like, no, this is the criteria and I got to judge what's in front of me?
In my opinion? Yeah,
you or Jose.
In my opinion, like shape and flow and taper and that has to play a strong role. And you know, if it came down to someone who's got all the body part, like, you know, has all the balance, has the shape, has the, you know, the taper front, top and bottom, and no, but isn't as hard as someone else in his class, the overall package should win, in my opinion. You know, taking all things into account and, you know, the strengths and weaknesses.
So if I hear that, I think to myself, in Paul's opinion, shape is more important than condition. I guess that's kind of a loaded way to say it, but like, if all other things are equal, would you say? Because
it's bodybuilding, right? It's like the art of the physique, you know, like it's not who can get the leanest and driest, although that does play a strong role in it. It's, you know, the art of the physique, you know, who can build the, you know, the perfect physique, so to speak.
What do you think, Jose?
I think a good example of that is when Sean Roden finally beat Phil Heath.
Yeah.
Phil always outmuscled him, and Phil was pretty damn aesthetic, and his condition was nuts. So then the day that Sean finally beat him, he didn't outmuscle Phil, and he just barely maybe outconditioned, but it was, as you said, all things equal. Where he beat him was the aesthetics, because Phil's midsection was just too far gone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good example of what you're saying. It's you know, it really depends on the day and on who you're judging. Yeah. That's why I think this show is going to be so interesting, because I don't recall a real comparison between Nick and Samson. Was there?
No, I don't.
Were they ever right next to each other?
No, I remember them comparing Samson with Rami and then Nick with Rami. I don't remember Samson and Nick actually standing next to each other from my recollection. So
I don't either, and that bodes well for Samson, because of his aesthetic look and size.
But if I take what you just said, Jose, then I think to myself, Samson doesn't have to be a lot better. He just has to be a little sharper. Like what you
Yeah,
said,
well,
what you said originally was he's got to be a lot better. But in
a
my
lot
mind,
sharper.
he should be
Not
sharp.
better,
Yeah,
but
he's got to be
just
sharper.
sharper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to improve anything.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to change his lat insertions between now and
No.
then,
No.
but he can get a little tighter. He can improve on his posing a little bit better.
Yeah.
Just be really the best he's ever been, sharpness, and he could do it.
What poses don't you like of his? That you can think about top
I
of
don't
your
like
head?
the rear double. I don't like the rear double. I don't like the rear lat. But to be honest, I don't like Nick's front or rear lat. So
Nick's got a problem opening up in that front and back lat spread for sure.
right.
It's probably
So he
something-
could.
It's probably something he's working on.
Yeah.
Do you think that he has an issue with that front lat spread because he's trying to like? It's almost like he's consciously trying to keep that ab wall down and tucked. Like he doesn't want to let it open because as soon as it opens and creates length, it almost creates an environment where that relaxedness can happen almost.
Yeah.
It seems like in every one of his shots, he's like crunched down, like he's holding this ab.
Well, that was something me and him discussed a long time ago. So, and I'm sure he worked on it with Matt. I'm not saying it's because of me, but I remember specifically one podcast we discussed that elongated waist that he does, because he used to do the front double bicep with a stretched waist.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, I think that, would look better if you didn't do that. And then I don't know if he talked to Matt about it and they worked on it, but he came into New York doing a crunched thing.
Yeah.
But then and it looked really good. But then I noticed for the Olympia, he was crunching more and it was actually tilting his shoulders forward.
Yeah.
So it actually ended up going a little too far. But I think when it comes to the front and back lat spreads, I remember trying to work with it on him one day when we were in Tennessee. And I don't think it's his stomach. I think his shoulders and arms are so big. He just doesn't have the flexibility.
Yeah.
It looks more like he's just having a tough time, like because there's so much mass there.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's something a therapist or somebody can help him with mobility. I don't know if that's something that can be worked on, but he's got to fix the front and back lat spread. If it gets really close, that could be a problem for him.
What I've noticed with Nick's front pose, and maybe it's just me, but he seems to squat down kind of low, like in the lower body as well. And it makes his lower body to me look a little bit shorter than his upper body, like a little bit of proportion that way. So I just like to see him try a different way. I like to just see it on him and see what it looks like if he was like a little bit less squatted down.
I think that's why he does the crunched abs, because when he stretches out that waist, it kind of, like Mike was saying, it creates a little bit of an imbalance. Because then his legs look shorter and his upper body looks longer, so that's why he does the crunch down ab look.
Yeah, right.
So that he looks balanced from head to toe.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jose, what do you think about Rami? Because people are like, it's a bad idea, it's a good idea. What do you think? Is it a good idea he jumped in? Should he have waited?
No, I think it's a great idea. Great. I mean, he's Mr. Olympia a year ago. Hopefully, if they're saying that it's all correctable and that they think what went wrong was fixable, then you're damn right. Go do it. And I think it's a smart move, because if he can't win this, he's going to go down, fast. Like he's not going to come back in a year from now and win the Olympia again, unless he can prove that he can win this show.
Well, that depends though, Jose, because if he's not winning because of his injury issues, call them, like his back and his triceps and all that, and they do correct that, because I know they're doing some stem cell work and whatever on his back. If we do correct that and he's able to start building some of that fullness back into his back and his arms, then the Olympia could be very different. But what I was wondering was, is any of the issue he had at the Olympia a fullness issue? Like if
Could very well be.
Like if his back is still, part of it's missing and the triceps are still small, but he's more full at this show, does that all look better?
Yeah. Yeah. And I noticed one thing. If there's a video floating around of Dennis putting him through the poses a few weeks out, and he was posing better there than he was on stage. Yeah, I think he started getting nervous.
What was What was the issue that they like the official reason they gave as to why he did so poorly? Did they come out with something? I don't know. I'm asking you guys.
I don't remember hearing anything. To me, he just looked, I don't know what they said, but to me, he didn't look as fully as he should be on stage.
Because I was in Vegas for the Olympia, and we were at Las Vegas Athletic Club. I forget which one that was close to where we were staying at the Encore.
Yeah.
And we went the morning of prejudging, and he was on the stepper for like a fucking hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The morning of prejudging?
Yes.
Really?
And I walked in, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I walked in and I glanced over, and I'm like, that's not who that is. And then I came around to the front, and I was like just getting ready wherever he was sitting doing abs with one of his buddies, like literally at the front doing abs. And I was like, how? And people were talking like around me. I'm like, how long was he here for? Like, he was on the stepper for an hour at least,
Yeah,
like drenched.
Yeah, that's not good. I mean,
Wow.
I can see.
That's why I said to my girlfriend at the time, I'm like, either something's really wrong or something, or this condition is just out of this world, and it's going to be like the craziest thing you've ever seen. And it's like probably something's wrong.
See, I can see a coach saying, "Hey, go do 20 minutes of light cardio, just to like move around some blood, move around some carbs." Doing an hour on a stepper the morning of is, to me, means something's not right.
Sounds like panic mode.
But that also could have been why he was flat. I mean, I've done that where I've done cardio too close to a show, and I've been like, "Oh, I'll do a little bit more. Maybe I'll be more shredded," and then end up like too flat. So maybe it was one of those things too. But we're gonna taking a look at the posing shots that you were talking about, Jose.
You can see even that is better than when he was crunching down on the abs.
Well, I'll show you. This is the second shot. I don't know why he's doing this. Like this to me looks great. Waist looks small. He's pulling like a semi vacuum.
Mm-hmm.
And then here it's like he's slouching his shoulders forward, tilting his arms, and it makes, there's more detail in his abs, but it makes him look smaller up here.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know.
And it looked really bad on stage.
And then he kind of like he was trying to do two poses for each pose, because you see he gets into his front lat spread here.
Yeah.
And then he crunches down on it. And I'm like, you just need to do one, man. Like just do one, one, like get into one shot, and then
that one's better.
The second version?
Forward one's better.
You think
the first one?
You think this one's, Jose, you like this one better?
Yes.
Mike,
much better.
Mike, you like this one better?
I like the second one better, yeah.
Me too.
Paul, what you like? Yeah, I like the second one better too.
Me too, yeah. I think he looks massive in the first one, but I like his taper better in the second one.
Jose, he's like it's like, I think
I got the most muscular.
It's almost like somewhere in between. Like if he was tilting his chest up a bit here, it would be perfect. But I feel like this one, it's almost too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows off those shoulders.
Paul, I think your audio's gone, dude. Just like it somehow just disappeared. Side shots are good. Triceps are good. And then you hit back here and it's a little bit of an issue.
But even that looks better than what we were seeing on stage. He was pinching really bad in his traps, like pulling back. He had trouble opening up on stage.
You know what I find really, really hilarious is the guy does bad at one show, and that's not even, I mean, sixth in the world is bad because he was Mr. Olympia. It's not actually bad, but he does bad at one show. And if you read the comments now, it's like, he's done. Retire. You suck. You're horrible. I'm like, guy was fucking Mr. Olympia last year. Like, I've noticed there's certain people in the industry that just I feel like they don't catch a break. Like Hunter's one of them.
The best.
Yeah. No, it's not the best, because some guys in the top you don't hear anything bad about them. Like, when was the last time you heard something bad about Derek or Hottie or Brandon?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but once they're Mr. Olympia, people are looking for a way to chop them down.
Well, actually, you're right. Actually, when Brandon was Mr. Olympia, there was a lot of talk about Brandon.
Yeah.
Right.
I just thought of that because I was looking at this. I was looking at this and I thought of Hunter, which is awesome because he's got a flamethrower. But I was thinking of Hunter, and I'm like, Hunter never catches a break, eh? Like people are on him about everything. So
he's the son of a legend. You know, there's so much.
Yeah, but shouldn't
chosen one.
Yeah, but okay. Shouldn't that be something that we like celebrate? It's kind of like,
Yeah, I do. I
But
think
most
he's
people nowadays.
awesome. But I just think, you know, there's the expectations are so high. I mean, how do you even live up to that at this point? And there's a lot of good guys.
I'm not saying he has to be as good as his dad. I'm saying, why is he getting shit on? That's the part I don't understand. Like, why is it so negative?
Does he get a lot of shit?
Oh man, it's like I notice more like negative talk about Hunter than almost any other pro.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
Partially because of his
He's a nice
diet.
guy.
Partially because of his diet, because he was doing like a liquid diet and shit.
Mhm.
But I'm like, if the guy's fourth at the Olympia, who fucking cares? Like, why is that?
What do you mean he was doing a liquid diet?
He's doing a lot of shakes and stuff. He wasn't eating like a traditional bodybuilding diet with like chicken and rice and all that shit, right? So
Okay.
people are like, oh, that's why he's not great, because he's not eating like perfect and all this stuff. And
Oh,
I just found
I think-
this. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I was just gonna say I had an interaction with, like, I'm a huge fan of Hunter. I think he's fantastic, and it's like funny that you said that people give him shit. I think he thought that I was giving him shit, but like I've never done anything but give him credit. Like, because a lot of my videos, I talk about people like these kids who look at like strength being the ultimate thing and like PRs and all this stuff, and they're trying to emulate their favorite guy.
Yeah.
And I've given examples where I'm like, yo, like, you're not Ian, you're not
Yeah.
Hunter yet.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
don't go in the gym and try and think that you're going to match those guys' effort level and strength, and it's just going to happen overnight.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether, like, because he probably does get a lot of shit from people where he thought maybe like I was like talking
Coming at-
shit about him, but
coming at him.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
So when he came up to me at the Olympia, he came to say hi to me, and it was like almost like he was like, I think he thought they'd have a problem with it or something. So I was like, hey man, and I was just like, oh, I'm a big fan. I'm like, and I was like, I like your fucking shake diet. I'm like, it's fucking awesome. I'm like, it's awesome. I was like, it's awesome for me, man, because I'm fucking moving. I do a fucking Rice Krispies in the shake. I'm down, man. And he's like, oh yeah, thanks. He's like, I think people like take things out of context. And I was like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, man, no, I'm cool with you. And he's like, I tell people not to lift like me too. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah, man, like, cool, do your thing. Like, I'm just telling people not to like think they're you right off the bat. You know what I mean? Like, well, I got no problem. I think he's an awesome bodybuilder. And I guess, like you guys said, it's a lot to live up to, right? But
Yeah.
Well, it's the other
the
thing.
kid's phenomenal.
I mean, not only is he a great bodybuilder, but he's a fucking great person. Like, he doesn't talk
Yeah.
shit about nobody or anything. And I can't. It's funny because I just noticed that in the industry, certain people are pegged a certain way,
Mhm.
and sometimes it has no rhyme or reason. And Hunter gets a lot of that for no reason. And I'm like, and you know, Jose, you said, oh, he's the son of a legend. I'm like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. Like Sergio.
Does Sergio get the same stuff? Does he get a lot of hate?
Oh yeah.
Hunter,
Was it-
but,
But
he asked for it.
Sergio gives it back.
Oh,
But Sergio,
yeah. Right, yeah.
Sergio
He's a
gives
little-
it back.
He's a little bit more controversial.
Sergio will tell you to fuck off right to your face. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. Where Hunter won't. Like, Hunter's very quiet, right?
That's what I'm saying. So sometimes it's like it's weird, right? So I can't figure that out. But I just want to know if you guys had an answer, or like what if you could figure out why certain people are pegged a certain way.
I can't
Maybe
even.
in his
like,
case, maybe in his case, it's like his quietness and his like reservedness and not being so forthright with stuff. It's like people sometimes, like, people do that with me, and I'm sure they do with you guys. Like, if you're not like super talkative or like just like being out there, you come across as almost standoffish or like a dick.
Yeah.
But it's just
Yeah.
like just how I am. I'm just quiet. Like, I'm not trying to.
But you actively talk about kicking over tripods. So
Yeah, which I would do gladly if I could.
you hear
Starting a
about that?
petition to get them banned from every gym in North America.
Jose, did you hear about that?
I agree with him.
Have you heard?
100%.
Have you heard his rant about it though?
Yeah. Yes.
Paul, have you heard that or no?
No.
Mike did a TikTok, or was it a YouTube video?
It was just like it was in a YouTube video, but it was just a clip from it. We're just talking like, you know, if someone's got their tripod in your way, you just kick that fucking thing out of the way. Like, if they're ignorant enough to leave it in your way. I mean, and I put up a clip of 300 of Leonidas fucking kicking the
yeah.
dude, right? And like, I'm fucking playing around. Everyone's like, this fucking asshole, you're bad for the like, you've never seen me kick a tripod, guys. It's just not gonna happen.
You can't-
That's
you-
like,
Mike, you can't say stuff like that. Dude, look, you got
No.
tattoos everywhere. You're like 300 fucking pounds. Nobody knows you're joking.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Like you said, though, people think they'll see that and they're like, that's their only glimpse into who I am, right? And like the way I look and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
And they're just like, oh, he's this fucking motherfucker. He's like the guy who kicked my ass in high school. Like, fuck,
yeah,
I must be the bad guy, right? It's like,
yeah.
I'm really not that serious, man. Like,
Yeah.
fuck.
I
Or
can't
is
even
that-
think of like anything about Hunter. Like there's nothing about him that, you know, he doesn't put up annoying videos or anything like that, you know, that people would get upset about.
Well,
I don't know.
you guys out there watching, comment below. Let me know what you guys think. I'm just curious why we don't stand behind. I mean, because Hunter's a good dude, so I'm like, why aren't people more like cheering him on instead of the opposite? It's not like he's a.
Here's what it is. He placed fourth last year, a debatable fourth at the Olympia last year.
Yeah.
Most of the shit talking started after that, where people were like, "Nah, there's no way. You know, he shouldn't have been there." And,
you're saying Nick's fan base is so big that because he kind of took Nick's place in a lot of people's eyes, that he's like, oh, people are, okay, he got a gift, so we got to fucking hate him now.
I think that plays a big role.
Let's say you're right. Let's just say you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
I only have one thing to say to that. It makes no sense to hate the fucking guy. He's not the guy. He didn't place himself.
Yeah, he didn't judge himself.
The judges put him there. If you're fucking mad at somebody, be mad at the fucking judges. Don't be mad at the fucking athlete. He didn't have anything to do with it. He went up there and posed and did his shit. And the judges are like, we think he's fourth. And they're like, oh, fuck, it's a Hunter's fault.
I wonder if people are like, because his last name's Labrada, that's why he got fourth. That's probably what people say.
But even if that's
that's
okay,
probably how they justify their shit.
Yeah.
First of all, even let's say that exists. Even if it
Which
does,
it doesn't.
it doesn't. But let's hypothetically say it exists.
Yeah.
It's not like Hunter fucking Hunter didn't do anything. It's like
Choose his parents.
yeah. If that exists, it's kind of like the only way that would exist is this. It's almost like the IFBB are like, oh, that would be a good story, right? It's not like there's money exchanging hands or any of this backroom shit that people think. It's almost like, okay, we'll give him a little bit more of a look because he's so-and-so's son. I could see that being potentially a thing, but I don't think they're giving him placings based on it. And fucking, even if they are, it's not his fault is what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
You're shitting on the guy who like had nothing to do with it, his actual, like where he placed.
Yeah. It's not like he's dropping his dad's name everywhere he goes or something.
And if like, people who are upset, it's like if somebody was paying for his placing, wouldn't he put him in like third or second or first? Like, why would he put him in fourth? Why would he put him in fourth?
Fourth was too much.
Yeah.
Third was too much. We got to say a fourth.
That way doesn't look shady.
Yeah.
We got a budget here.
They can only afford fourth place. That's it. That's all you got.
People won't talk if it's fourth.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Anyway, we can move on from that. All right. Let's do some bets. That's what Mike wants to see. Paul, we're gonna prepare.
How do I rig this so Paul loses? Because I want to rig this.
Listen,
I fell enough on my own without any help.
I'll tell you this. Paul's an amazing judge, but he's easily influenced. So for the Olympia, Paul wait a minute. For the Olympia, Paul actually had Hottie winning for like
all along.
For like 2 months leading up to the show.
Yeah. Till last week.
The last couple of weeks, we changed his mind for him.
Yeah.
You don't want that pick, Paul. You don't want it.
No. Yeah, they just kept telling me how great Remy was. I was like,
All right, Jose, you go first.
All right.
What do you think?
I'm conflicted. I'm going to say it's going to be between Nick Walker and
just give me your placings. Just give me to the top
All
five.
right.
Hard.
This is a tough call.
You know, the wild card in that is Clarita for me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Well, this is what I said.
I think for everybody.
This is a tough one to pick.
Between Nick and Clarita.
Are those your top two, Jose?
Those are your top two?
Yep. Yep. And I'm not convinced on who wins. You know, this could be amazing. Like, I think just because of the Olympia.
Wait, I have a question for you.
Will win.
Wait, I have a question for you. If Sean Clarita wins, should they get rid of the 212 division?
No.
Why?
No, but Sean should do the open.
No, I know, but I'm just hear me out for a second. Well, of course if he wins, of course he should do the open because it'd be fucking that's already puts him in third place.
Right.
No. But the reason I'm asking that is, does that prove that your fucking weight doesn't matter? And listen, I don't think that, but I know there's an argument out there for people going, fuck this 212 shit. Everybody should compete in the same category. So if Sean can,
No,
why not?
Because here's why. The guys who excel in the open are the very, very best in the 212. So there's only a couple of them.
Okay.
And then you would have 100 other guys that have nowhere to compete. You know, it'd be a waste for them to compete. You know, guys that place 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, top 10 Olympia guys that aren't top 2.
Okay, but where would Angel Calderon place? He's not going to be. He might place in the top 10.
Not in this lineup.
Of the
not
Olympia?
lineup. But...
Not at this
Yeah,
Olympia
yeah.
lineup. But I mean, look, Angel Calderon is a guy that could fucking maybe win a small show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, he
That's what I'm
did.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, like,
Don't you think that makes it interesting though? How a guy like that could jump into an open show here and there and test the waters, you know?
I definitely think it's entertaining to have a smaller group of guys, or I shouldn't say smaller, but a lighter class of guys
Yeah.
that make the jump from time to time. I definitely think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also cool to see guys jump up and have that like David versus Goliath thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
are you seeing like
Yeah.
in boxing guys like move up a weight class to fight like a fucking,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
causes that, it's excitement, right? Because we're excited to see Clarita stand next to Nick or stand next
Yeah.
to Samson and see what that
Mhm.
even looks like. That's
Yeah.
that's a draw in itself, right? So,
Yeah. I mean, fucking
Mhm.
Tampa. Remember Paul in Tampa? We saw Kamal stand next to Akeem. And the
Yeah,
crowd,
that's right.
And the crowd loved it. The crowd was like, fuck. And actually, a lot of
Yep.
people had Kamal winning.
Yeah. Keem won that show, right?
Yeah. But no, you're right. It's okay. So let's move on. We'll keep the 212, according to Jose. No need to get rid of it. All right. Okay, Jose, go ahead.
All right. I'm going to say Clarita.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Oh, wait. You know what? Let me just do it this way. Okay. Oops.
Spelled it wrong.
I know. Relax. Okay.
it's all over
Nick.
you.
Go.
Andrew. Just because he's working with Chris now. Samson. Bonac. Fuck, Big Rami's in there. Holy shit.
I'm gonna say you're dog and Rami right now.
Wow.
It's so hard.
All right. Oh. Wait, I didn't say Rami's going to win.
Okay.
Flip flop, Rami and Nick. There you go.
Are we putting Nick in third then?
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to be mad about that. He's going to be mad at you.
He knows I'm an idiot. I'm just trying to make this fun because I think Clarita's that good.
Don't give me bullshit placings. Tell me what you really think's going to happen.
Well, we'll do it again in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm gonna go with. Oh wait, isn't who's the kid that you just said beat Kamal down in Tampa?
Akeem. Oh, Akeem's doing it too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
yeah.
Okay, what do you think, Jose?
So,
All right, you want to move on while you think of the rest?
no, Kamal,
Okay, Kamal.
Akeem.
Even though Akeem already beat Kamal?
Yep, but he's gonna beat him this time.
Okay.
And Justin.
Wow, you really shit on Justin. Justin's going to be real mad at you.
Must be leaving someone out. Oh, Patrick.
And Patrick.
Well, Justin doesn't watch this show anyway.
Yeah, he does. He does. He got mad at me before for not placing him high up.
Really?
I know he stopped watching after that.
Everybody hates me in the IFBB because I've said something objectively mean at some point.
And you're trying to make everyone hate me now because making me pick these.
I need some company. Who wants to go next? Paul or Mike?
I'll go next.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
There you go, Paul.
Okay.
You're helping me out by going.
Okay, Samson. I'll not change my mind this time. I'm going Samson all the way.
Yeah.
Nick.
Yeah.
Sean, Clarita.
Okay.
Rami.
Wow, really?
Yep.
Okay.
Now I hear either Andrew or
Pick one.
William. I'm gonna go Andrew. And then William.
Bonaka.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Akeem. Kamal. No, Justin. Kamal. Patrick.
Wow, Patrick's getting no love.
He hasn't competed in a couple of years.
He could be fresh.
Yeah, he didn't do a show at all last year, did he?
And I can't imagine his legs got any bigger after rupturing his Achilles.
All right, Mike, you're up.
Nick. Clarita. Samson. Rami. Keep the same as Paul, Andrew there. Akeem. Bonak. And then just keep the last three the same. Yeah.
Now we can change
Actually-
this, right, Fouad?
Yeah.
No, it's good at this.
Why you want to change it? Do you want to change
No,
it already?
no. I'm just saying, like from now until the show, we have like a few. I'm
Nope, you're locked.
my top
in,
two,
man.
my top three are locked in. I'm not changing them.
Okay,
But
well,
everyone else, I might.
this
move
is
around.
what I'll say. If you're not on the show again between now and Arnold, these are your picks.
All
Can
right.
I canvas to come back on?
I'm not saying I'll do it on I'm not saying I'll do it on purpose. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's gonna
I'm just saying.
dodge you for the rest of the time.
You gotta
Paul's
avoid all my
trying to
text
log on.
messages too.
Paul's trying to log on. Click him off. Click him off.
He's not gonna answer my calls or texts for the next 7 weeks either.
Yeah, we'll see you in April.
The only reason
Yeah.
the only reason I said it is because when I did the Olympia thing with the Excel sheet, I had like 9 people put their placings in, and then some didn't end up back on, so they didn't get to change it. So all I'm saying is, if for some reason you don't end up back on, this is your picks. This is it.
Okay. So what's? Oh, so we're gonna do Mike. Are we all done then? We're gonna do yours, Fouad. Then we got to determine what the bet is. He's gonna copy mine.
Curveball.
Oops.
You love Rami, eh?
I do love Remy, and I think he
The
can.
top four is tough.
I think he can come back. From there, I'm gonna say Justin,
Over
Akeem.
Andrew?
Oh shit, I forgot Andrew.
Andrew had a Sean Clara.
Oh, fuck.
Nick just
Oh.
beat Rami too.
You shut up. I know
I'm
that.
just talking out loud.
How about you shut your mouth?
I'm thinking a lot of it.
Okay, Samson's going to be the best for sure because it's going to be harder. That means it's going to be the most complete package there. Ramy's going to be big again, but not as pretty as Samson. Nick will be a freak, but I
And probably
don't
the most
know.
conditioned.
Probably the most conditioned, but I don't know if his shape will be enough to beat Rami and Samson. I think I'm going to have to say Clarita there. I don't think he can beat Bonak.
No.
Not if Bonak looks the way he looked at last year's Arnold. I think he can beat Clarita.
Look at what do you think of his look at the Olympia?
Well, he didn't look good at the Olympia, but that was, I think, because he was overfilled.
Where did he finish there again?
And I'm only putting Clarita because, you know what? Aceto's coaching
Andrew.
Yep.
Keem, and then Kamal. Patrick. All right. What do you think?
Interesting.
What, Patrick?
You got to remember, it's my show, so I can change this 15 times.
You're the one that's got access to it.
Yeah, I can change it.
Screenshot this right now.
Yeah.
No, I could, every episode, you can change it all the way up to the Arnold. So as long as I'm on, we're fine. I can just keep changing. Look, I don't fucking know, man. Nick is spectacular, and his waist looks like it's getting smaller as he keeps dieting. So this could, Nick could easily win this show.
For sure.
Rami, look, Rami to me is the biggest wild card, because who knows if he can fix whatever happened at the Olympia. So that's a tricky, but if he does, I mean, fuck, he won just a year ago. So if he can look like he looked in 21, there's no reason why he can't win. Because in 21, he had that back issue. It wasn't like it just popped up this year. So
yeah,
I got a lot of time to change it. It's fine.
Can anybody else jump in, or is it too late now?
Well, I think at this point, the only person they would probably allow to jump in is someone like Derek
or Brandon, maybe.
Yeah, or like I definitely don't think Brandon's going to do it, because Brandon was gone for like 8 or 9 months to Kuwait, prepping for the Olympia.
Okay.
So I just think family wise, I think he needs to be home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think if anybody, it's Derek. But I think they're pretty adamant that they just want to focus on the Olympia.
I thought I just saw Derek post today too that he was talking about it or thinking about it because of the prize money.
Maybe. I mean, it changes every day. Like
he was, but he was saying if there was a reason, he would do it because he's a competitor, but his ultimate goal is the Olympia.
There is a reason. There is a reason. It's
300,000 of them.
Yeah. And plus, it's not only that. I don't think it's just the money. I really don't. This isn't the post. I don't know where you saw it, but there is another reason. It's not just the money. It's solidifying your fucking stock.
Yeah.
Some people said, well, Nick beat Derek. Some people said that. Some people think like, oh, I think Nick should have been second. Okay, well, if you're not like a clear-cut second place, then go there and fucking show them again. Say, no, I deserve that placing. I'm going to fucking show you one more time.
Plus the title of Arnold champion.
Well, there's a whole bunch of reasons, but I'm just saying, like, think about being like, you're like, I'm definitely the second best bodybuilder on earth. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna walk out and stand next to these guys again, and I'm gonna show you again that I'm the second best bodybuilder on earth. That means something too. You know what I mean? Yeah. So there's that. Then there's the money, which is the fucking big. I mean, that's like down payment on a house. I don't know.
There's way more reasons to do it than not to do it.
I think there's only one. Okay, so I shouldn't say there's only one. There's a few reasons not to do it. One, family life. Maybe your family's like, hey, we need a break from all this shit, right?
But he's a young guy, right? Not like he has kids or anything.
You don't have kids.
No, but I mean, like, I think that's what Hani was alluding to. It's like, I saw a clip from Hani's podcast where he was alluding to the fact that when somebody competes, they bring their whole family and team with them. It's not just by themselves, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So he was alluding to the fact that, hey, he's got a wife, he's got a family. Like, I don't mean like kids, but he's got a wife and he's got an extended, like his immediate family, or whatever. Like, he's got his friends. Maybe all the people around him don't want to go through that again with him.
Yeah.
So maybe he's just his social life, his wife, maybe everybody needs a break. So that's one reason. The second reason is maybe he's being really health conscious. He's like, look, I went through a really hard fucking prep, and I want to make sure my blood works perfect when I get into my like heavy off season, getting ready for the next Olympia.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, if you think about this, I mean, the other factor, which is probably the smaller factor, but how much muscle can you put on in 2 months?
He doesn't need more muscle though.
He doesn't need to.
Yes, he does.
To win?
To win?
He needs bigger legs to win.
Do you think so? He just came second.
He just beat everyone.
No, he didn't. He needs bigger quads to beat Hadi.
Oh, I thought you meant for the Arnolds.
No, I'm talking about the Olympia.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant for the Arnolds.
Sorry. I didn't mean for the Arnold. I mean, if he wants to undoubtedly be Mr. Olympia, he needs a little bit more quad and a thicker chest.
I would agree.
Right? Like and so how much muscle can you put on in 2 months is what I'm saying.
Because he has to start his diet again, and
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he's dieting, he's not going to be putting on any mass. So if he starts his off season now, He's got another 6 weeks of mass, and he's already been probably building for a couple weeks. So that's, you know, if you say 2 pounds of tissue a month, if everything's perfect,
yeah,
that's 4 fucking pounds. That's a lot of muscle.
If it was me though, I would do the Arnold if I was him, just because like you never know what next year could bring. You might not get a chance to do the Olympia for whatever reasons, you know. I would strike while the iron's hot.
You're riding such a wave of momentum, right? Just fucking,
I would strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's healthy and everything, that's assuming he's healthy.
Well,
if everything checks out.
Well, let's assume he has the money and doesn't care about the money. Let's assume he's done pretty well for himself, which he probably has.
Mm-hmm.
And his stock is super fucking high because he's just second in the world. Maybe he's like, I don't need to solidify it. I already know I'm second in the world. Then what? I'm just trying to think of it from his point of view. He's like, I don't need the money, and I've already proven myself. I only want to win the Olympia. I don't give a fuck.
If that's his ultimate goal, like that's all. Like that's all he cares about is when to become Mr. Olympia. Then you know, then whatever. That's his goal. But I kind of see it as a missed opportunity in a way.
You guys both feel that way too, Jose and Mike?
I feel that way 100%. If it were me, I would have done it without question. But maybe he's trying to clean out, get good blood work, get his wife pregnant, and then start prepping for the Olympia. Who knows?
Yeah.
Where did the wife pregnant thing come from?
we assumed a few things there.
Why not?
Jose's like, he's probably he's too busy banging, he can't come back.
Yeah. Derek's listening, he's like, hey man.
You know, if that's the reason, then I'm all for it.
You know some behind the scenes shit that we don't know about?
Yeah.
Mike, Mike, you would probably keep going, right? Or would you take a break? Try and think of it from both sides of it. Let's assume you had money. I don't know what his financial situation, but let's assume he's done well with his contracts and he's relatively comfortable. Would you still?
I mean, it seems like it's really not that much of like you said, he's got a good amount of time between the Olympia and then to like go back to like kind of a normal state.
Yeah.
In the sense of like family and enjoying life and you know what I mean, having Christmas, having New Year's, all that stuff. So like that quick turnaround for me where I'd be right back into prepping and coming into prep like ready to fucking go, I would just do it, right? I could see why he would not want to as well. Like it both makes sense. It just comes down to probably him as a competitor and what kind of stamp he's trying to make on this sport and kind of making a statement to the guys he's going to be competing against for years to come. Like, I'm here to fucking dominate you guys and not give you any time to breathe, or whether you're just going to see me once a year.
I wonder if Derek can be that legacy bodybuilder. Can Derek?
He's fucking pretty insane.
He is, right?
Yeah. That back is fucking stupid.
If he keeps improving the way he has been, which, I mean, I don't know that anyone could, but if he does make another big leap, then we could see him, win 4, 5, 6 Olympias.
You think
because he'd only be like 35 by the time he wins 6 of them.
You think he could be another Phil Heath?
I do.
You do?
Yeah, Mike? I mean, why not?
Yeah,
as long as he grows in all the right areres.
He's young,
but he's coming up at a time. There's a couple of other guys, coming up right now too that are potentially Mr. Olympias. So
there's only 2 other people I can think of that have legacy potential.
Samson and Nick?
No, and the only reason I'm not saying Samson is because Samson's a little bit older.
Okay, but few miles on him.
No, listen, I'm not saying even if Samson won the Olympia next year at 37, he could still probably compete into his 40s because he's relatively fresh.
Right, that's what I mean, yeah.
So, he could compete till he's 43, 44 and win. Who knows? Maybe he could win 5, 6 Olympias. I'm not saying that's not possible. But I'm saying the most probable, I guess, is what I'm saying. Because Nick is only fucking 28 or 29.
Right.
So Nick's knocking on the door and he's still really young. Derek's knocking on the door. He's still really young. And then you have Quint. Now Quinton's working with Matt. I'm excited to see what his peak looks like.
Yeah.
Because I think of all these guys, Quint has the most potential to be the dynasty bodybuilder.
And Quinton's young too. And he's got low mileage.
Quinton's so fucking big, dude.
Yeah.
He's just
Quinton looks at weights and fucking grows.
Yeah.
Like you don't even need to lift them. Just stares at them. His body's like, oh.
and he's got a frame that can carry so much muscle and still be aesthetic.
I've been saying this for like 2 years, so I could be just saying it forever and it not happen, but I think it's going to happen at some point. He's super fucking wide. He's got, for a guy his height, he's got crazy legs, a tiny fucking waist. And I think I'm really interested to see what he looks like this year with like a really good peak,
Yeah.
you know? So I
He
think
didn't get
He's
paid at all last year, did he?
he's training his ass off too. He's training real hard.
what's he look like
Yeah.
right now, Mike?
He's massive,
Yeah.
like fucking stupid big.
Is this the best you've ever seen him?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's crazy because Quentin, the leaner he gets, the crazier. Like you just see things that weren't there before, obviously, like with everybody else. But it's like it's magnified by 1,000. Like shit that comes out, and you're like, I didn't even know you had that muscle. Like, and now you're getting leaner and shit's popping out of you like you're a fucking. You know what I mean? Like, but like to see the kid like walking around, like he's focused, he's driven. Like I've helped him a bunch in his career, like training him and stuff like that. There's no one like just stupid strong, like
really.
So humble too.
It's effortless strength. It's not like,
isn't that frustrating?
It's like I'm exerting myself, but it's like whereas everyone else like you know what I mean? Like it's like what the fuck is that, man? So crazy. I get to see. I'm lucky enough to see him every day in the gym and be around the guys. And like I've said it on numerous contests, and I'll say it till the end of time. Like he'll be Mr. Olympia, and he'll be at the top of the sport. Like it's just a matter of time, not if but when. What
do you think, Jose? Do you think Quentin has the goods to be, you know, a 5-time Mr. Olympia or more?
I love his physique. I love that he's young. I love that he has great legs. My only concern is his front to back thickness in the chest back area.
Yeah.
Because he's wide as hell. So to fill that frame, he's going to have to be so much thicker than he is. And how much thicker can you get?
I never saw his chest as a weakness, but I understand what you mean from the back. His back needs to be thicker for sure.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Front to back thickness. I don't think that his chest is weak, but he looks
thicker. Yeah.
Because he's so wide, he doesn't look. Yeah, this is crazy as a little kid.
He's natural there.
Look at that transformation. Look at his leg. Look at his legs.
Well, Quentin turned pro natural.
Like that's fucking ridiculous, man. That's really ridiculous.
Those arms.
I just I honestly think when he gets it right, it's going to be hard for a lot of other people to stand next to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see how wide he is? There's so much chest area to fill in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you look from the side, like that chest is thick.
Yeah, no, it looks great there.
I think it's more from the back is what we're like. That's what I've always noticed is like once he can fill in the back, but I see what you mean here when he's shredded. Like this could definitely be thicker.
That's which year was that last year?
This is Texas.
Yeah, last year I think, right?
Yeah, 2022. Yeah. There's from the back. That's what I'm looking at. So yeah, once this gets thicker, that's going to be I think that's going to be the missing piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
Because for a guy that
is he 25?
I think he's like
somewhere around there.
26, something like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah.
He's like 6'1".
I think so. What do you think,
more?
Mike?
Yeah, he's like he might be 6'2", to be honest. He's tall.
Yeah.
I'm 6'1"-ish, so he's taller than me a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be impressive.
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
All right, let's do some questions. Mike, you haven't been on Bro Chat before, so I'm gonna ask you some of the standard Bro Chat questions.
Fuck.
You ready?
What would you rather have?
What's going on, guys? I just want to tell you about a new product I've been involved with for a little while. It's called Bashmouth Gum, and it's a caffeine gum. So as you guys know, I love my coffee. I like to drink 1 or 2 coffees a day, but usually if I start to drink them too close, it gives me a little bit of stomach ache and I kind of get to feel a little bit jittery. With Bashmouth, it's only 130 milligrams of caffeine. So it's like a steady flow of energy because it's in a gum. So I don't get a jittery feeling. I just feel like a nice, clean, long energy. And this is actually what I use to get me through the 5 or 6 hour podcast time that we did at the Olympia. So if you guys want, if you're gamers, if you want something during your workout, you don't like that EAA breath or whatever, or you're talking to a girl on the cardio machine and you don't want to stink like post-workout breath, Or if you just want some, if you're on a long drive and you just want some constant energy, this is the way to go. Guys, check it out, bashmouth.com for your energized gum.
Oh, these are what would you rather?
No,
What
not
would
all of
you
them.
rather have?
Okay.
Dicks for fingers or fingers for dicks?
Obviously, dicks for fingers. I mean, fuck. What other answer is there?
How'd you know that one? That's a good one. That's from way back in the day.
Give me something hard.
Okay, I'll give you not a would you rather. It's just how many times do you shower before changing your towel?
Ooh.
Or this one.
Ooh. I was like, you got a shiver thinking about that. Let's go with 4.
Okay, that's not that bad. I said 6 or 7, I think, and then my
Yeah.
my
It
wife
it might be that high at sometimes, but I would say 4. Let's go with that.
my wife heard me say 7. She's like, "You're fucking gross."
7's a lot.
That thing's growing fucking
Yeah.
bacteria on it. By the time
I don't think it's
fucking
gross. I'm like,
crawled along the floor. Out of
Well, how many
No.
showers a day? Fouad? 2?
2 showers a day, so it's like usually
that's-
a 3-day towel use.
That's so 2 a week. That's it.
2 towels a week. Yeah.
Oh, that's yeah. No,
This guy,
that's
fucking
pretty-
Paul changes his towel every day.
Pretty much once a
You
day.
do laundry
But
every day?
remember though, I have a wife and 2 kids here too. So I don't know if they're touching my towel.
What? Wait a
Like,
minute.
the
This
kids-
kid-
why
wait
would
a
that?
minute.
Why would that be a problem?
Well, just more hands on it. If they're drying their hands or whatever on it.
Why would they use your
There's a-
body towel to dry their hands?
You leave
hangs
your
on the
shower
bathroom
towel
door.
in the bathroom?
Yeah, I hang it on the door.
Yeah, but
Where
then
do you guys
shit,
put it?
but then there's shit particles on it when you're fucking taking a dump.
Not anymore, Fouad. Now I close my lid every time.
Oh,
now.
you close the lid, you flush it.
and I told the kids to do it too now.
Huh.
That's new.
You know about the
Yeah.
shit, you never heard
Toilet
about the shit
plumes.
particles, Mike?
No.
It's called a toilet plume.
So I had to
Toilet
educate.
plume?
I had to educate these guys. I leave my toothbrush in the shower because when you flush the toilet, there's a toilet plume that comes up. So if you took a shit
Particles.
and there's shit particles in the air.
Yeah.
So I leave my
Did
Rub
you
the
look
couple
at
Aerosolized
this?
feces.
Did you see this with like a flare heat-seeking camera, or like how did you see this?
there is, you know
This
what?
plume.
Just because you
I read a
asked-
study.
This is a consumer report about it.
For up to like 4 minutes, they can stay active in the air.
Look at Mike.
Fuck.
Mike, look, I'm going to show you.
This is gonna fucking change my life right now.
Yeah, you can catch viruses from it.
Holy fuck!
Speaking of that, I go to the bathroom. Fouad. I'll be right back.
Here, watch. Make sure
You
you
gonna go
close,
take a dump?
close the lid.
Yeah.
Look, this is the toilet plume. When you flush, this is what happens.
Wow.
Do they
Those
have
are-
like a video of it?
This is look. This the shit particles, dude.
Jesus Christ!
Aerosolized feces.
How many escape if the lid's closed though? They seep out the sides.
None.
I don't think so. Not, none.
Yeah.
Zero.
Like, because if it's so powerful, like, is it just like dispersing? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
So
I'm-
those of you who do a courtesy flush, you end up with it all over your back and the back of your head.
Yeah, you think you're fucking great. You think you're so
Yeah.
fantastic.
No, but look, this is 6.4 seconds later. Look how much is in the air.
That's fucking gross.
Yeah, see? Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Aren't you
You
glad
gotta
you came on?
flush the lid.
I gotta throw
Um,
I gotta throw my toothbrush out tonight.
Ask Paul when he comes back. Ask Paul what hyperball means.
Hyperball.
Just do
All
it.
right. Oh,
There was another one. Fuck, what was it?
Hyperbole?
Yeah, but he says hyperball.
Hyperbole?
hyperbole.
He just
or
says no. He just says hyperball.
What is a
I'll just be
hyperbole?
like, this is all hyper. Hold on.
Yeah. Say it. Yeah.
Oh,
What do you think
All
of this?
this-
What do you think of this,
All
Mike?
this toilet stuff is hyper. It's hyperball. Just hyperball.
how you told him? Hyperbole.
You say it like that too?
Hyperbole.
What was the other one again?
Hyperbole.
Fouad?
Oh yeah. Oh, you told him. He
Autophagy.
says autophagy. Autophagy is my favorite one by far.
What, autophagy?
Yes.
I knew I was saying it wrong too. We're talking one day in the car, and I know I'm saying this word wrong, but I was like, but I know how to say it properly. So I was like, where cells, they recycle or whatever. And you're like, you know what I meant at first? And I was like, autophagy. And you're like, what?
And he knows.
You know what's funny? Is
He knows
England.
He knows.
In England, they say words really weird, like aluminum.
Yeah,
How do you say
aluminium.
aluminum?
Aluminium.
Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Aluminium.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a different language. This guy's in the back seat going autophagy, and I'm like, what the fuck? And it's funny because he knows when I got him on something, because I'll be like, what did you say? He'll be like, nothing. Oh, autophagy. I love it. Okay, so what did you say? 4. Okay, so 4 towel uses. Okay, what's your favorite fast food?
This one's important to Fouad.
We're learning a little bit about Mike here.
It tells Fouad a lot about him.
My favorite fast food. I don't include Five Guys as fast food. Do you guys include her?
Is
Are you
Five
talking
Guys?
like?
Is
I
Five Guys your
include fast
favorite?
food as anything with a drive-through.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
I don't. But I had to choose. If Five Guys is included, I'll say Five Guys. If not, I'll say Burger King. But you got to ask for the burger off the broiler. They have to make it for you.
Oh, you can. That's a trick I've never heard.
Yeah. So tell them you want your double Whopper, but say off the broiler.
Why?
No, they'll microwave that thing extra good for you, nice and hot. It's supposed to fucking cook it, but who knows? It comes out hot. I'll tell you that much.
All right, I'll give you the biggest one of the year. Ian says it's only gay if you're gay, and I say that's fucking bullshit. Actions speak louder than words.
You got to explain that
act,
to Mike.
Like a
I
gay
think
act, you mean?
So
No, I understand.
you understand what I mean. So
Right.
if you caught your buddy getting a blowjob from another guy in the bathroom, and he's like, "I'm not gay, man."
Well, then what reason would be getting
He's
it?
like, well, you're gay though. That's a gay. It's a gay act.
It's a free blowjob.
I'd be like, you dabble. Maybe putting a toe in the pool. Fucking jumped right in. You did a cannonball on that motherfucker.
Ian's premise is that the intent is the most important part.
But the intent of
So like he uses the example of like gay porn. Like some guys do gay porn that aren't gay.
You have to be.
You have to be, yeah. Otherwise, how would you get an erection?
Viagra.
You got to be aroused.
Yeah.
Maybe they got the fluffer in the
What if
the
they
cider and they come out ready to go.
What if you're just the catcher?
Yeah.
You say you're doing it for money. I'll just be the catcher.
Okay, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Forget it.
Yeah.
I think
come on.
it applies
But actually,
to, like, if you're giving or receiving, I would say.
Yeah,
Or either,
but that's tricky, because if you're receiving, you're definitely gay.
Yeah,
But if you're giving and you have a hard on, you're probably gay too. You're fucked either way.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But actually, that actually reminds me of something. Did you guys see the thing with the NHL?
What?
And they were doing like a gay pride day,
Yes.
something like that.
Oh yeah, and they refused to wear it.
The one guy, Provost or whatever his name is,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
refused to wear the gay pride jersey.
He didn't want to take part in it. Yeah.
Or sticker or whatever the fuck they were putting on their jerseys. And he
Yeah.
didn't
That
want
was
to
a huge thing at the World Cup this year, wasn't it? Was there an issue with that?
but that's different. So Qatar is obviously it's a Muslim country, so they're like,
Mhm.
that's not part of their thing. So they're like, look,
No.
it's our country. We're going to do what we want. In my opinion, it's not that it's right, but it is their fucking country. So you got to go with their rules, right?
Yeah.
In this scenario, I don't know. I think I think that one hockey player is right.
I like what his coach
It's
said.
like you just said with like it being their country. It's his fucking choice as an individual that he doesn't want to do that, right?
So for those
Yeah.
people that don't know, the NHL had an all-inclusive day, and it was like an LGBTQ plus or whatever day, and every player had to wear, like, I don't know if it was a badge or something on their jersey.
Jersey.
It was a full jersey. It
Yeah.
was like a rainbow jersey, and they had to have, did they have rainbow something on their sticks
Something
too?
on their sticks too. Yeah.
Yeah. So the one player from the Flyers said he's a devout Christian, I guess, and he's like, it's against what I believe in, it's against my religion. I'm not wearing it. So there's like this huge uproar about this guy not wearing a jersey. Now, the way I see it is like, you couldn't apply this to anything else. You couldn't say it's fucking Christian Day, everybody's got to wear a cross.
No.
You couldn't say it's Muslim Day, everybody's got to wear whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can't say, hey, it's hetero day, everybody's got to wear like a fucking dick going into a vagina on their fucking like, you can't.
Is this on the thing? It's just
Yeah.
a shocker.
No, but
That's my biggest stance is that there's no heterosexual day,
there's no anything day. And then,
Yeah.
and
There
then
shouldn't be.
but then people are like, well, they're marginalized. And I'm like, no, they're not. They have equal opportunity, everything we do.
Yeah.
They don't-
If anything, the agenda of that is being pushed harder than anything in fucking popular culture.
There's
It's
nothing,
probably not
No one's being held back. Like,
there's nothing a heterosexual person can do that a homosexual person can't do. Like, there's no barrier anymore for anybody.
And you know what? I'll bet you most gay people don't even care if you wear the jersey or not. It's all these people who think that it's wrong that are jumping
It's
in.
virtue signaling more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like what his coach said. His coach had the best statement about it. He was like, the guy's not wrong because he doesn't agree with you.
That's right.
yeah,
That's what I
exactly.
think.
You're allowed to
Yeah.
have an opinion, and people
Yeah.
fucking forget that. Like, even if you don't agree and you think what he's doing is offensive or whatever, however you want to interpret it, he still has the right to have his own opinion about things. And
Absolutely,
do what
yeah.
he chooses.
But
That seems to be lost nowadays.
And he's
Crazy.
not beating any drum against their movement.
No,
He just
that's-
doesn't want to take part in it.
that's what I was
Yeah.
going to say. But the culture has become, if you don't wear it, that
Mhm.
means you're against me.
Mhm.
And it's not what it means. It just means
Mhm.
I don't care what you do. It's not my thing.
Mhm.
So I don't want to wear the fucking, like, it's crazy
Don't have
to me.
Don't have a problem with you, just not my thing. I'm just not
Jose,
gonna-
what do you think? You're quiet over there. You think he should have worn the jersey?
No, I think he should have called in sick.
Just avoid the whole problem.
Make-
I
I
just
think
gotta
I
say,
hamstring
you know what?
injury.
I'm not
Full
gonna make it
hamstring.
today. Yeah.
Oh, but
Simple as that. I don't think I don't like the whole in Boston we have a gay parade, and it's I love gay people. I don't care, you do what you want, but when you go to this parade, there's all these guys wearing thongs with sandwich boards, I love cock and all this shit. Like, we don't have parades like that. And it's like, I just don't think it's necessary. It's nobody's business,
I don't.
as long as nobody beating them, and they don't deserve to be persecuted, but they shouldn't be celebrating what they do in their sex life.
Well,
It's just kind of strange.
to me, the root of the problem is the NHL. Like, why are we celebrating sexuality at a fucking hockey game?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
That's what it comes down to. Your sexual preference.
It's just this like media. It's just this agenda over all platforms of media and popular culture, where like you have to infiltrate the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like NFL has a day, like everyone has a day. So the exposure of everything is on this grand scale. So if you're not jumping onto this bandwagon thing that we're all trying to get everyone to be a part of,
Yeah.
then you're lost in the mix, right? Because if the NHL had said no to it, the people who presented them with the option would have been like, "Well, the NHL's
Against
everyone in the
us,
NHL's
yeah.
against
They're
it."
anti-gay.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like you have to pick and choose your battles. It's like they're almost damned if they do or damned if they don't. Because it's like, well,
But I think it's like Paul said. I bet you gay people know that these corporate companies are just looking for money.
Right.
It's like, it's people that probably aren't gay that are virtue signaling and making these companies do this shit. I don't think like the bulk of gay people are like, hockey's got to be part of our thing too. Like, it's a
Gay people
fucking.
don't watch hockey.
it's a nice compliments of the
What did you say? Wait.
I was joking.
We can't skip over that. No.
I don't fucking like hockey.
Gay people don't watch hockey.
How do you know?
Wow.
Just joking. I don't know.
See that?
This comment section is gonna go wild.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
No, you're not.
I don't know
See
what they
that?
watch.
We need Guy here to go on a rant.
Yeah,
guy
that'd be good.
guy
That
would stick
be-
his foot in his
Call
mouth for
him.
sure.
Yeah.
We should, eh? I pretend I'm not on the podcast. Be like, hey, what do you think about that player
It's like
that
I
didn't wear the.
It's
he
like I was
just
just reading an article.
watch him lose it. For
Yeah.
Oh, he will too.
what else? What else? What else? We have so many things. Okay, I got one for you, Mike. This one's actually guys. Now that you reminded me of Guy. If you had to suck a dick, would you suck the dick for the first 4 minutes and 30 seconds, or would you suck the dick for the last 30 seconds?
It's a mandatory 5 minutes.
However long it
5 minute
takes,
window.
however long it takes you to get the guy to finish, you either take the last 30 seconds or the first.
Who comes up with these
That
questions?
last 30 seconds is carrying a heavy price, man.
Yeah, it sure is. But at least it's short. It's only 30 seconds.
You're getting an extra present at the end of that 30 seconds. I don't think I'd want that. I would just honestly just probably blow my brains out instead.
Choose
It's
that.
been fun. Life's been a blast.
I can't remember all of them right now. There's so many. As I remember, I'll come back around to it.
Yeah.
You
You gotta worry about the psyche of the person, like how they answer that. You know what I mean? You can go into a whole rant about that. Like if you're gonna take that last 30 seconds, it's like that last 30 seconds is leading to an event.
Yeah, but 4.5 minutes is a long fucking time, man.
Oh, I know.
Questions
Either
are
way,
loaded.
it's like not good, man.
Yeah, there's no good answer to any of these.
Well, this is
No.
Guy. Guy came up with it.
Guy came up with that?
Guy came up with that, yeah. Okay, let's do some questions. Would you rather go vegetarian or be a CrossFitter? No. Actually, I got a question for you. What's your favorite movie, Mike? Top 5 favorite movies.
Talladega Nights.
That's your top. That's like first or in your top 5?
No, I don't know. I can't do an order. I'll give you
You
top
know how
5.
fucking
Try-
funny.
Will
Nobody on earth. I promise you, nobody on earth. If they
I'll
just
give you
took
number 1.
if they just took a picture of Mike and said, "What's
Yeah.
this guy's favorite movie?"
Nobody.
Nobody would say Talladega
No.
Nights.
No way.
I fucking love
They
that movie.
think American History X.
Kirby.
All right,
Probably I'll be.
okay, Talladega Nights.
Oh fuck. Dumb and Dumber would be up there.
Step Brothers.
Oh,
Step
dude.
Brothers, yeah.
Step Brothers and Semi
You love Will Ferrell, eh?
Actually, probably Step Brothers. Step Brothers is going to go number 1. We'll put that number 1.
Really?
Really.
And yeah.
I love that movie.
I'm trying to think of the other ones.
How the fuck? It's so weird, eh? It's like you would think like this person
Thing.
tattoos everywhere,
Yeah.
like used to be a bodyguard and security, you know. And he's like, yeah, my favorite movies are all Will Ferrell movies. Like,
I never would have.
never
I never
would
would have guessed it. Never.
Well, yeah,
I love Will Ferrell.
fucking
Is there any in your
amazing.
top 5 that aren't comedies?
Goodfellas.
Oh, good movie.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another.
Jose, I've never asked you. What are some of your top 5?
The Outsiders.
What's that?
Oh, well, you never seen The Outsiders?
I don't think
Oh.
so.
One of the greatest movies ever.
I read the book.
You'll never see a cast like that ever again.
Matt Dillon.
Tom Cruise,
Tom Cruise. in it?
Patrick Swayze,
Matt Dillon.
Remember Patrick Swayze. Patrick
Tom
Swayze is
Lowe.
in it.
Ralph Macchio, C. Thomas
Ralph
Howell,
Macchio was Pony Boy, right? Did he die?
Diane Lane,
I totally didn't
Leif
see
Garrett.
I totally didn't see this movie.
You didn't read the
Neither
book
have
Ed, in high school?
No, I didn't read the fucking book. I don't read.
I.
In high school,
No, I
I think it
can't
was
read,
mandatory.
man.
Listen, listen, autophagy. Don't fucking try and be all fucking smart now. I read the book.
Can't believe you haven't read that.
I know. This guy all of a sudden fucking hyperball is like
Big time reader.
Yeah, I am.
I want to hear in your head when you're reading the words how it sounds. That's what I
Oh
want to hear.
yeah, well that's why I mispronounce everything. I don't. I just listen to audiobooks.
No, I didn't read the book. No, but I didn't even realize the cast was that good. I should watch it. What's it about?
It's about kind of like it's like the prep.
Gangs.
Yeah, like the
the
kind of like the
50s.
guys who are from the rough area town that gets the guys who are from the rich area town and they
Okay.
get into a big brawl.
Greasers
Man.
and socias.
Jose just
Yeah.
like right off the top of his head. He didn't even think. He's like, I was
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
surprised to hear that one.
That's
What
my
else?
favorite. My second favorite which it's close, is The Wizard of Oz.
What?
Greatest movie. Incredible. Great life learning lessons.
What's wrong with you?
It's an incredible movie.
Were you
I've
drunk?
never seen that.
You gotta have a brain, you gotta have heart, and what's the other one? You gotta have you gotta dream. You know, it's
Jose,
great life learning lessons.
You're a sentimental guy, eh?
Yeah, I never took him
We're
for it.
gonna play like soft music behind that description you just did when they
Yeah.
clip this.
Yeah. What else, Jose? That's a good one and a shit one. What else?
All right. You know, another one that I absolutely love is Legends of the Fall.
Oh, great movie.
Incredible.
That's a great movie.
Baseball, right? Baseball movie.
No,
It's
Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt at the peak of his sexiness.
Really?
Place in Montana. And what's his name? Henry Thomas, Brad Pitt,
Anthony Hopkins.
Julia Ormond. There you go. Anthony Hopkins.
It's such
What's it
a
about?
Crazy.
Well, it's about kind of like during the war, and the dad is like anti-government, and this son is like for the government, and this is like the wild son.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin it for you. It's a really good movie. You
Yeah,
should
maybe I'll
watch it.
watch it. Yeah.
It's a little long,
Oh,
but
Paul,
it's
you'll
good.
love it.
Yeah.
And Brad Pitt is
Yeah,
definitely
you'll love
like
it.
peak good lookingness.
I've always
Yeah.
liked Brad Pitt.
He's smoldering in this one.
Yeah. Paul, you would definitely do the last 30 seconds.
No question.
Oh, it's Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Is that a pass? Does everybody get a pass on Brad Pitt?
It's Brad Pitt.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you know what? I just wanted to know.
No,
Fucking
just for the
Brad-
fame of being the guy who
Yeah. You'd be like,
whatever
yeah,
Brad Pitt.
I was the only guy ever that got to be with him.
Yeah. I'm the only guy you
I
wanted.
went 30 seconds with Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Jose, what else? You got 3. What else? Any more?
Okay. Another movie that really stands out. A lot of you probably haven't heard of it. It's called From Hell. It's with Johnny Depp. It's about Jack the Ripper.
Oh,
Oh, I think
Yeah, I
I've
think
seen
I've
it.
seen that.
I don't think
Oh,
I've
it was
seen
really
I think I
good.
remember the
Yeah.
this thing.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
No, I've never seen that. How old is this? 2001.
Yeah.
Do you have any recents? Any recent movies you like in the last 5 or 10 years?
Black Sunday, another Johnny Depp.
Wow, you
Black
got
Sunday.
You got a crush on.
Oh
some of
no,
these guys
Black
for sure.
Mass.
Black Mass. Yeah.
Black
Whitey
Mass.
oh,
Bulger.
Tommy Whitey
Yeah.
Bulger story.
Yes, Tommy
Yeah.
Bulger.
Or
Tommy
Whitey.
Bulger.
He does a crazy job in that movie, man. They
Yeah.
axe his ass off in that. Crazy.
I would take the Departed over that movie.
That
Yeah,
because of the
Departed
Boston
sick.
link. Was it?
The Departed was it was like kind of like made off of the Bulger.
Jack Nicholson's fucking Boston accent in Departed is the worst thing I've ever fucking heard, though.
Yeah, but
I know.
but that
It's
that-
awful, man. It's bad.
Yeah, but that fucking movie, that might be in my top 5. I love that movie.
It was a
yeah,
good
it's
movie.
good.
I think I would say I'm going to be real fucking obvious for everybody. I'm going to say American Gangster is probably 1.
Denzel.
I'm going to say what's the one with fuck, I can't even remember. Not 300, the other one.
Oh yeah, Gladiator.
Gladiator. That would have to be up there.
Yeah.
You know what else was incredible right around that same time? Was The Patriot with Mel Gibson.
Oh, so good, that movie.
I don't know if
so
I saw that.
good.
Oh,
Heath
you
Ledger.
gotta
Heath
you gotta-
Ledger's in it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
watch The Patriot, Paul. You'll love it.
Yeah. Is that the one where he becomes? Is he like a Navy SEAL?
No, he's
No.
it's
It's
like back
in the
during the Civil
Revolutionary
War.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it then.
This one.
Huh.
Here, wait. Let me share the screen.
Incredible production.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
similar to
Oh, not that one. What the fuck is that?
Steven Seagal.
no.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. That
This
was
was-
incredible.
Yeah.
It's a fucking really, really good movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
I was gonna say
And what
Brave-
about
I was gonna say
Braveheart? Yeah.
I was gonna say Braveheart.
Oh, yeah, that was a good movie.
I know there's one that you guys probably aren't gonna agree with, but I fucking love it. Is Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Great movie.
Yeah.
That was great.
And then
Yeah.
as far as comedies go, fuck, I'm a big Will Ferrell.
Me too.
Will
Semi-pro.
Ferrell, fucking Adam Sandler's early stuff.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. I think
Solid.
Billy Madison.
I'm gonna say semi-pro or Step Brothers.
Love
One of my favorite comedies.
Blades of, what was it?
Blades of Glory.
Blades of Glory.
That was
Yeah.
great too. With sex addicted figure skater.
What are you guys? Are you
That was
guys
a
watching?
great movie.
Are you guys watching anything good now or no?
I just finished.
watched a good series on Netflix called
What?
Treason.
I saw
Really
that.
I saw that.
Is it good?
Yeah, it was good.
Isn't that about
Real
the
good.
president?
Of England,
Oh,
like the head of the MI6, and it's kind of like a Homeland type of show.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Have you ever
You
watched
know-
Homeland?
No, I
Terminalist
never-
is good. You guys see Terminalist?
no.
No.
Chris Pratt
Yeah.
on Prime. Unbelievable that show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah. Terminalist
Wow.
and what's the other one I was watching?
Yellowstone.
Jack Reacher.
Do you guys?
Yellowstone is unbelievable.
Okay, good. I'm glad
They
I'm not
lost
the
me.
only-
They lost
Unbelievable.
me the
why
last
did they
season or
lose
so.
you?
It got too ridiculous.
What do you mean?
The last season. Or so. Well, I don't know. I lost interest. It's
a fucking show. What do you want it to be real?
well, I want it to be a little bit realistic, more realistic. I
can
always
see where
find
I
shows
can
do
see
that a
where he's
lot.
coming from with that. The last season,
Yeah.
shit so far.
So I find a lot of shows do that. The first couple of years are great, and then they get just a little bit too exaggerated, a little too ridiculous.
I just go with
Like,
it. I'm like, whatever.
yeah, I don't.
I
Like,
love it.
like Beth, for example. Like, okay,
Love her.
is she really like she's not really
says,
that tough?
he says, her, says her
You know
name.
she's British, right?
I hate that Beth.
You're more of a
So I used to
rich
like her
fan.
character.
You just hate
Rip,
the
yeah.
you
My wife
hate-
loves Rip.
I know you hate the woman power thing. You're like,
I don't hate women, Fouad. I don't know why you think
you're a
that about me.
you're a chauvinist. You're like,
I
oh,
am
she's
not chauvinistic.
that-
I got
she's
two
not that-
daughters. How can I be?
I love her car. That Bentley.
the Bentley, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, but
that's
did you guys watch the other versions of it, or the prequels to it, the 1883 and 1923?
1923, 1883.
Yeah, they're fucking great.
Yeah.
That I
Yeah.
probably like. So I like the one guy who plays Sam Elliott. I love that guy.
Well, isn't Tim McGraw in 1883? And then
Yeah.
Harrison Ford's in 1923. It's good. They're
And
good.
Helen Mirren.
Yeah, they're fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Beth chick
really-
is British. Did you guys know that?
What's
Who
that?
is?
The Beth girl who plays Beth, she's British.
Is she really?
Irish.
Yeah.
Irish, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Her name's
British
O'Reilly.
Irish,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Got an accent.
Kelly
and everything.
O'Reilly.
I think it's crazy when someone has like an accent like that and they make themselves sound without, like they don't have an accent.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Especially when
She's
they do it
good.
for like a whole movie or a whole
Yeah.
like
Remember Sons of Anarchy, the main character in that, Jax.
Yeah.
He's like Australian or something.
Charlie Hunnam or something. What's his name? Like that. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
Australian.
Yeah, you'd never know by watching that show.
Paul, what's your favorite 5 movies or some of your top 5?
Rocky 5, the one where Rocky makes a comeback.
Rocky
That's the worst one.
Rocky 1's
No, it's the best one, Jose. When he makes a
With
comeback.
Tommy
Wait,
Morrison.
wait.
Against
Jose,
Tommy
wait.
No,
Morrison.
no.
Wait. I'm gonna explain to you why.
Tommy Gunn.
Paul's
No, not that one.
Paul's a little bit older. And he identifies with Rocky in that because Rocky's like retired at that point. So the whole like I got something in the basement
Yeah,
scene.
I
That's
love
how
that speech.
Paul feels that way about his real life. So he's like,
I think it's actually called Rocky Balboa, that one.
yeah,
I think it's
Oh.
like the 6th or 7th one or something
it's
like
the
that. I love
sixth
that
one. It's the 6th one. That's your favorite one.
It is sick. I love that one.
because he's old as fuck and he makes a comeback and he beats the shit
It's a
out of the young
beautiful story. It's a beautiful story, Fouad. That's why I like it so much. It's a story about perseverance.
guy. Rocky
Um,
one. Everybody knows Rocky 1 or Rocky 4, the best Rockies.
Rocky 4 is
Ivan
Drago.
Drago.
Yeah, okay.
I
that's
love
probably like-
Mr. T too.
Just
That was
number 3.
great.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
was
Clubber
3.
Lang.
Yeah.
I love the first one
So-
just because it reminds me of my childhood. I remember being like fucking 10 years old or the fuck I was the first time it came out and watching it. So
First one
fucking,
was-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
same thing with Rambo. Rambo 1, best Rambo.
For sure.
First Blood.
Yeah,
Yep.
fucking
But
great.
he couldn't talk very well yet. He's
Yeah.
So awesome. He's hiding in the
that was
he's
great.
hiding in the forest, and the general comes down. The guy's like, "Hey, you trying to save your boy?" He's like, "No, I'm trying to save you." from
Yeah,
my
he's
boy."
like, better order some body bags.
Best
I
fucking
love that
Rocky
movie.
by far. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do some questions real quick before we go. Who is the most biggest potential breakout for 2023? Yeah, we had some breakouts last year with Andrew and Derek. Obviously, I don't know if Derek's really a breakout because people knew he was great, but Andrew, Derek, Samson kind of broke out a little bit. Crizzo broke out a little bit, but is there somebody else on the radar for 23?
Yeah, the Russian kid.
Good Vito.
Yeah.
Good Vito.
Yeah,
because he
good
hasn't
Vito.
competed as a pro yet.
But he's got his pro card now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That kid's a freak.
Yep.
he's a freak.
I want to see that one
He's-
kid we talked about before who had, I don't know if he got his pro card, Elliot Derman.
Elliot McDermott or something like that. Is that his
Yeah, I
name?
want to see him, man. I want to see that guy.
I think he's got an awesome physique. I feel like he just needs to bring up that back a little bit. Let's see. Let's take a look. See what you guys think. Is it just me? Or...
Did he get his pro card this year?
No,
I don't know if he did.
Yeah, somebody will correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he had to bow out because of injury, so he wasn't able to do the nationals. What's his last name?
How about a
Dermot,
shredded Carlos Thomas?
Dermot? That's
Carlos. Yeah, we haven't seen Carlos yet on stage. Yeah,
I wonder if
Carlos should go.
we haven't seen Justin
Go
yet on
win
pro
the
stage.
pro.
Yeah,
Justin's going to be.
Justin's going to make a big impact, I think.
Listen, I think
Yeah.
Justin's physique with an extra 10 to 20 pounds, whatever he's able to put on this last year, it's going to fucking surprise a lot of people.
Yeah,
Got
I
that
agree.
tiny little waist. He's got gets really, really good condition.
it's similar to like Derek. Like he opens up when he poses. Like he, like when he's standing there relaxed, but then when he poses, he opens up and he's like way bigger than thought.
Yeah,
This is Elliot Dermot. And I'm sorry I said your name wrong, Elliot, but this is Elliot Dermot. He's got a crazy physique. He reminds me of like a Nick.
Yeah.
Nick with a smaller waist, but not as good a back.
Okay.
That's kind of
man,
how
he's only like 24, right?
look at this fucking physique.
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy. Yeah, this kid's crazy.
That's a fucking nutty physique.
Yeah. Yeah. What's he got coming up? Is he mentioned any shows he's doing? Getting ready for it?
Probably USA's or
Can I
nationals.
tell you guys a funny story? He applied for like a Rate Your Physique like a year and a half ago. Because we do, I don't know if you know this, Mike, but we do a segment on here. We used to. We're going to do it more on the app now, but we used to do a segment called Rate Your Physique.
Mhm.
People would write in their name and stats and like the division they compete in, and we would pull them up on the screen and we would rate their physique out of 10.
Yeah.
So this guy like goes rate my physique. So I pick him and we look and we're like, yeah, he's like a 6. It's like a year later, he looks like a fucking freak.
His update video, he's like,
Yeah.
fuck you, fool.
Yeah.
Fix my ass.
No, I don't remember what we said, but it definitely wasn't like this was not expected. Like
Yeah.
the way he looks here is like not what we thought.
Good, you're a master motivator.
Or we're just severely wrong. But yeah, holy fuck. But yeah, like look at that.
Yeah,
It's not often you get a guy with these proportions and that waist.
yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
As thick as
Yeah,
fucking
I-
chest is, man.
But he does remind me a lot of Nick, like you said, like with that crazy muscularity.
He does. He
size.
has similar muscularity. He's got similar legs. They're kind of like shorter legs and they're real
Yeah.
thick, big, huge fucking arms.
Skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
got a much-
translucent skin.
Yeah.
I think him and Nick trade a little bit though, because he's got a thicker chest than Nick, obviously a much bigger chest, but Nick's got a better back.
Yeah.
So they kind of I want to see if I can find a back shot here so you guys know what I'm
His
talking
back
about.
looks okay from the front. His lats look good from the front.
Look at these
Yeah.
shots.
Does he have a high lats? Is that what it is?
Could use a little bit more.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, and he's a little bit more hamstring drop.
Yeah.
But fuck, for his age, like Elliot, if you're watching this, we're not being assholes. We're just being real picky because you're great.
Any back shots with it?
I'm trying to find him now.
Turn around, Elliot.
Oh.
More back shots.
Send him a message right now. Post a back shot.
That's some crazy ass calves too, eh?
He's got everything, man. I just think he
Yeah.
needs a little bit lower lats, and then he could be lights out for a lot of people, man. There's a back shot.
He kind of reminds me of that Nicholas Velou.
Yeah,
You
with the
know that
round,
kid?
with the roundness.
Yeah, crazy thick.
What do you guys think?
A lot of detail, but
Yeah.
lats, eh? A lot need
Yeah.
more lats.
Yeah, I just feel like he needs to. I mean, insertions are your insertions regardless, but if you could thicken all this up right here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would match the rest of his body more.
It's almost like those arms and those shoulders are so overpowering. It's hard for him to like
Yeah.
get that retract. He can't retract the shoulders enough to hit the back. You know what I mean? It's hard for him.
Yeah.
Do you find that you guys, I mean, Jose, you're a coach, you're a trainer too, actually in a gym, just like Mike is. Do you guys find that sometimes when you get a guy with like a body part that's superior to another, like sometimes, like I'll give you an example. I would see somebody who would come to me for help. They would have massive shoulders and massive arms and a small chest. And they'd be like, can you help me with my chest? And I'm like, you're kind of fucked because your arms are just going to take over every time. Like, I'm not saying I would say that to him, but I'm saying like in my mind, I'm like, this is going to be fucking hard because his shoulders and arms are so overpowering that they're probably doing a lot of the work.
Yeah.
So
you just have to get them. You have to get those guys to start pressing more from lat. Like they have to understand that like their press is coming from their lat region as opposed to this like overpowering of this like upper extremity firing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're just gonna say, like you said, they'll dominate every movement with their arms and shoulders. So you almost have to get them to understand how to press lower and drive through and pull into lats and rock out of lats and hands, right?
Yeah.
And their chest will grab. It's just hard to get them to break those bad habits.
So that's the thing I wonder. Strong. But it's like you said about Elliot here is like, if his arms are so dominant and his shoulders are so dominant, what's the recipe for him to start connecting down here?
Is that harder to do, Mike, with back, like with
no, it's like me and you talked about last time, like when I was on before, like how you said Meadows would have you do those like stretch holds where like you'd force you to hold length and hold
all the way out
length, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get used to that back, allowing that back to open so that we can understand that the shoulder can actually get ahead of us and we can actually throw it behind us.
Yeah.
So as soon as we get this rocking, getting that big ass boulder to fucking start moving back around the body, then the chest can lift more. We can squeeze deeper into back, right? So, but getting, like you said, getting that lengthening and getting him to be comfortable with that, because my guess is that guy's never reached for an exercise longer than his arm will go off his body. He's never done that.
Never extended past that. I think a lot of guys think that's wrong.
Yeah. Well, a lot of guys have bad backs.
You're gonna hit her.
No, but listen, I'm being honest. Jose, what do you think? I've heard that a lot now. It's like, oh, don't extend too far because if I go, because what I've heard in the past from people is because I've always extended like fully all the way out as far as my, Paul knows that.
Yeah.
But I've heard like people are like, well, that's the stretch of your lat. And if you do this, that's your teres. So like, don't do that.
It's sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, Jose, but it's like, it's almost like people that are focusing on those two things being different things, they complement each other.
Yeah.
So I want my back muscles to work in an organized fashion of like a sequence of movement allowing maximum contraction. So I can't, just because I take my teres out of something doesn't mean my lat's contracting maximally.
I see.
Because as long as I can reach out further and I can lock down and roll up through and get teres to shut down and really drive through lat.
Yeah.
It's like we're trying to train a whole body with a sequence of movements. We're not like these guys I see, they like hold their lat and they don't pull your elbow deeper than the line of your body and squeeze in your lat. But the lat never left your body.
Why why not pull past the line of your body?
I see all these back wizards all over.
But tell me, you guys don't agree with that, do you? Because I've always been like, pull as far back as I can.
Yeah. But you'll see if you look at these new school guys, they're like keep this like tight line and flex to like the line of your body because too much extension, blah, 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 blah. But like we all know that as people that aren't brain dead, that you need to open up your lat, right? So it's like yeah. I'll speak for me then. I won't speak for you. But it's like, it just seems like this hyper focus on these like individual pieces of your back and not understanding how the back moves, period.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, let your back move first, and then you'll be amazed how much you're able to actually isolate things at like shorter ranges because you understand the full length of something, right?
Why are people, I noticed you put up a post today about our conversation about pump and.
Yeah, that guy was going, he was so happy you were talking to him.
I know.
I was going to tell you, just stop, man. I'm not going to stop.
I figured that. That's why, but I was having fun.
Yeah.
No, but Mike put up a post today about pump and how important it is and how good it feels and how like that's part of training that matters. And obviously nowadays we have a lot of like, I don't know, logbook. I don't want to say logbook, but we have guys that,
overload.
We have guys that are overthinking training
Yes.
and think that the pump doesn't matter and just the numbers matter.
Yeah.
And I just vehemently disagree with that. Like,
Yeah.
Me too.
if you're not getting a pump, then I'm like, you're not growing as much as you should be.
It's
You're not
also the
getting-
most basic indicator that you're training the muscle you're trying to target.
Right. That's a good, yeah.
If I don't get a pump in the muscle I'm trying to target, how could you say you're training it like fully? If there's
I
no
think-
blood going to it, you know what I mean? Like nothing's happening.
I think
You'd be hard pressed to see results. Sorry.
I think
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt. I think the confusion with what we're saying and what they're saying is people are trying to talk about this topic as if they're two exclusive things.
Mhm.
You can still chase a pump
Yeah.
and be using progressive overload.
Yeah.
Because it's going to take more weight to elicit that pump.
That's right.
Like
They
you're
work.
gonna
They
need more
work
stress.
together. Yeah.
Yeah. They complement each other. To say
What-
that you're not going to go up in weight and you're just going to work on pump, it
Yeah.
makes no sense. Like 30 pounds will become too light on something. I'm going to have to go to 40. I'm going to
That's
have to go to 45, 50.
That's
It's like to elicit that response, I need more stimulus, right? So
Yeah. But I
it's
think
like it's not one or the other, like you said. Yeah.
I think where the conversation changes is some people put more emphasis on pump and some people put more emphasis on numbers,
Mhm.
like what they're lifting, like reps wise or weight wise. I think that's more the conversation. It's not this or that. It's where do you lie on the spectrum?
Mhm.
And I think some people lie more on the pump spectrum and some people lie more on the weight spectrum. Like if you look at if you look at Jay Cutler's training, he was definitely more of a pump volume type of lifter, right?
Yeah.
If you look at somebody like Dorian Yates, he was probably more of obviously a low volume numbers lifter. So
Yeah.
they both got a pump. We're not saying you can't get a pump if you do, like if you judge your workout by the numbers. We're just saying some people choose to push the pump more than others.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's a right way, is what I guess what all I'm saying. But I think to say that I think what's wrong is to say the pump doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not
It's going to come down to what works for each person, right? Like all four of us are different, probably
Yeah.
in some regard, especially maybe not like in general, but maybe certain body parts.
Mhm.
You're like, I find for chest, me like low reps and high weight really gets my chest to respond, or
Yeah.
it could be whatever the goal is, right? But it's just like people getting on this track of like, you have to choose sides. It's like, no, you have all these tools available to you and all these possibilities. Why not use them all and explore what works for you and then build up your own style of training, right?
Yeah.
Jose, how do you feel about it?
He just said it. I think, I'm definitely way on the side of pump, but clearly, you got to use as much weight as you can while still getting enough reps and squeezing the muscle.
Yeah.
It's like that-
moving
it's like that-
weight
Yeah, sorry.
is useless. The number is completely arbitrary if you're not using the muscle the right way, and if you don't get a pump from it. So I've never been a logbook guy, or next week I have to beat that or I'm not growing. Like, no, that's bullshit.
And it might be an idea for like that kid we just looked at or the person with like the has
Elliot.
trouble hitting his back or his chest,
Yeah,
right? It's
yeah.
like, it might be an idea. Maybe you're a heavy guy, like heavy. I'm wait. It might be an idea to take a step back and try this so-called pump style where I'm maybe
Yeah.
lowering the weight and I'm able to connect better. And I'm able to like force blood into this area that I obviously have a hard time feeling.
Yeah.
And overload that area and create an environment where I'm actually feeling something and blood is actually engorging the muscle that's weak and trying to build, right?
Yeah.
So like he could keep on with his, I don't know how he trains, but he could keep on with his regular shit. But then when it comes to these lagging body parts, it's like, why don't I try this like pump mentality, really dry weight?
Yeah.
Or it could be the reverse. I mean, if he's a pump volume trainer,
Yeah, go to heavier.
maybe he needs to try something else too. So it could be, yeah. What were you
Because
gonna say, Paul?
Because certain body parts can respond to different styles of training, probably, right? Like even though like I remember when we were younger training heavier, like I couldn't grow legs at all with low rep leg
None of
stuff.
us.
Like
Me,
heavy
I
leg.
couldn't either. It wasn't until we talked to Adam Fankhauser.
When we started doing like 20 rep and above on leg press and stuff.
I talked to Adam Fankhauser. Those of you who don't know, look up Eric. Sorry, not Adam.
Eric, yeah.
Look up Eric
Adam.
Fankhauser. I'm sorry, my bad. Look up Eric Fankhauser. You see like the biggest legs in the IFBB. It was like between him and Pekulski and Branch Warren for the longest time. Jeff Long, I'll throw him in there as well. But Eric Fankhauser and Branch Warren both kind of solidified that for me, that your legs need more volume.
Yeah.
And we would always see people doing like massive amounts of weight on a leg press or hack squat for like 5 reps and their legs are this big.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
once we started leg pressing for 20 reps and above, or hack squatting for 15 reps and above, still with heavy weight, that's when our legs like started to fucking really respond.
Yeah, like time under tension. I don't know what it is, but it would just, that seemed to make them grow finally.
I just didn't feel, I just never felt like we were doing heavy weight before that. And
Yeah.
the legs never got big until we added in the rep ranges with the heavy weight.
Yeah, I remember I used to be able to go pretty heavy. Like I couldn't squat a lot, but I could do a decent amount of leg press. But if I went heavy and low rep leg press, I would get no growth at all, none.
Yeah.
But when I started going moderately heavy and higher rep, they started to respond finally.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do one more before we go. If you had to choose, we'll do 2. If you had to choose one celebrity to have sex with, but then have to kill, who would that person be?
Why do you got to kill him?
Why is it him?
That's
Why
the
is
game.
it him?
Ah, yeah, right. I just visualized, assumed it.
That kind of fucking is a Freudian slip, eh there, Paulie?
Why do we gotta kill
Well,
him?
I just, yeah.
Why do I have to kill that guy I banged? So he doesn't tell nobody.
So he can't tell nobody.
Fucking Brad Pitt, Legends of the Fall.
What do you think, Jose?
It's got to be a woman that's kind of hot but totally annoying.
Yeah.
Like Jenny McCarthy or something.
Amy Schumer.
Oh, I know who. Who's that fucking comedian? Not Amy Schumer. What's her fucking name? The blonde-haired chick.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I just
Dated
watched a
50
little
Cent.
bit of her.
Dated 50 Cent.
Oh, Chelsea Handler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd bang her, then
Yeah.
I'd kill her.
She dated 50 Cent.
You're dead.
100%, no doubt.
Oh, that's a good call.
I'm Amy Schumer for sure.
Amy Schumer's the heavier blonde chick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, from Trainwreck.
Yeah.
She's in Trainwreck.
Yeah, I know who that is.
That's a good one too.
I go Rihanna.
You kill Rihanna?
Yeah. Well, I don't
Yeah,
want to
man.
kill. I mean, I
Jeez, Paul.
Paul
just wanna have sex
Paul
with
just
her.
wants to bang her. He's
Yeah.
like, if I got to kill her after. Sorry.
That's what it takes.
Jose, you got one or no?
Yeah, I said Jenny McCarthy, and then there's another one. Trying to look her up. Blonde girl. She's on Joe Rogan a lot.
Oh, I think I know.
Glasser. Last name's Nikki Glasser or whatever. What's her name?
Yes, Nikki
Yeah,
Glazer.
yeah. Glazer,
Blonde?
yeah.
Yeah.
Is she blonde?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I'd kill her too. How do you spell her name? I forget.
GLASER, I think.
SER.
Wait. Is this
Yeah.
the girl I'm thinking of?
Nikki Glazer. Yes.
Oh no, I don't think that's
She's
the girl.
dirty too.
Bonus.
This girl?
Yep.
That's not the girl I was thinking of. I don't know who this girl. I've never seen like her.
100% killer.
All right,
It's a
all
good
right.
one.
All right, last question. Would you rather have a threesome with a clone of yourself or a clone of your wife? That's not a good one.
Yeah.
Would you rather be 11 feet tall or 9 inches tall? Not good. Would you
That's
rather?
an easy one.
That's not a good one. Let's see. Would you rather be
I would
super?
rather a clone of myself. That way there's no other dude there.
Oh, I think
Myself.
that's what he meant. It's a
What?
threesome.
Yes.
Oh, so would you rather clone yourself and then you and yourself bang your wife?
Oh,
Would you
or
rather-
clone your wife.
No, I'm cloning my
I
wife.
clone my wife, 100%.
I'm gonna let both my wives bang me.
Yeah.
Okay. Jose,
Yeah, that's
Jose, the truth comes.
It's ego. This is ego. He's like, I want another one. of
Jose's
these.
like,
yeah,
yeah,
I want to see myself.
I want to see how I bang.
Like the American
Jose.
Psycho looking in the
Jose,
mirror.
You totally shit the bed on that one, dude.
I did. I didn't know what the option was.
Have you ever watched yourself bang?
Of course.
Yeah. Of course. That's not that obvious.
Especially after watching Christian Bale do it. I'm like, that's a good idea.
Do you have a mirror in your bedroom?
Yes. Especially when I'm shredded and that striated glutes, and I'm like, yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Turning
That was
myself on.
that was a long time
That
ago.
was many moons ago.
Wait a
Now
minute.
I'm just counting
Wait
dimples.
a minute. You have a mirror in your bedroom.
Of course.
Where is it? Is it like the closet,
Right
or
next
is it
to
like
bed.
above the
It's
bed?
No, it's attached to my bureau, like a big mirror.
So you like turn it to face the bed, like during
No,
certain
you
days?
don't turn it. It's the
Stationary.
bureau's facing the bed.
You mean like a
Oh,
dresser? Is that what you mean?
like a dresser.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what we
Dresser.
got.
with a huge mirror on it.
Yeah. Big long one.
Oh.
Yeah. So we got one of those.
So I can watch myself getting after it.
You have the same thing, Paul?
Yep.
What about you, Mike?
No.
I don't got any fucking mirrors in my bedroom.
I didn't put it there because I wanted to watch
Yeah,
myself.
you
out.
did. You
No,
totally
I
did.
didn't. It's on the wife's side. She put it there so she can get ready in the morning, I guess.
Yeah.
So she could watch.
Yeah, well, yeah. She can watch me. Yeah. But yeah, I look once in a while if I'm in decent shape.
really?
I look at the oh yeah. If my abs are in or something, I'll take a look at myself.
I looked at myself once. I'm like, I'm not doing that again.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, that's not a good look.
Really?
I'm just gonna imagine that I look good.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Yeah,
You
fucking-
guys don't have no mirrors in the bedroom?
Oh man, I'm
No.
280 fucking
No?
pounds. Like in the off season, I remember this. It was a long time ago. I'm like biggest fuck
Sweating.
in the off season. I look over. I'm like, fuck. What the fuck? Not doing that
Look down
again.
at the girl. You look down at the girl like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sorry.
Erection
Sorry,
went
you
down
gotta
right
look
away.
at this.
You're like, what is wrong with you?
Have you ever seriously though? Have you ever thought of your worst off season and it'd be like, I wonder what the fuck my wife is thinking right now?
Yeah. all
Because
the
I've
time.
been like, man, I was like 308 at one point. I'm like, I feel so bad for this fucking girl.
That's how you know she really loves you.
That's actually what I thought at the time. I'm like, you know what? She's gonna be with it. If I'm this fat and she's sticking around.
See, I don't get fat, but I'll get small if I haven't trained and I've been eating.
You're scared to eat. That's why.
I don't have the appetite either for it to eat like that.
No, you
But
don't.
I'll shrink if
Mike,
if anything, so I'll feel shitty about myself that way.
Oh, so you'll be like, look in the mirror and you look small.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, oh fuck.
Yeah. Look at my arms, they're shit.
You just give up and walk
How do you
away
keep
from
them
sex. I look awful.
How do you keep
Don't
on? How do you
cover
keep
your
fucking?
eyes.
Yeah. Look away, turn away. Or I'll put
I'm
a
hideous.
long sleeve.
Wait a minute. How do you keep a fucking hard on when you're banging? You're like, oh, I look like shit. You feel bad about yourself.
Well, it hasn't happened in a little while, luckily. But it happened a couple of years ago after I had my shoulder surgery. I lost a lot of muscle.
You're
I
like,
think,
oh, I look
afterwards.
like shit. Then your fucking shit like just goes away.
Yeah, I lose a little confidence in myself for sure.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Huh. Mike, what's the heaviest you ever got?
330.
330.
Yeah.
At what? 6'2"?
Yeah, well, probably 6'1"-ish. It's
What's it like
Around there.
moving around at 330?
interesting. It's fun.
What's it like?
Stairs are a real battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
It was
boys.
like, yeah, good.
No, go ahead. Sorry. What were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say it was only for probably a short amount of time, so it didn't have to get too adjusted. But I walk around at like 305 usually, 300. So
Still?
not too that much different. Yeah, I'm 300 right now.
Holy fuck.
You're a
man.
big dude, though.
Yeah, you
you're
are.
a big
Yeah.
man.
All right.
Fat.
Should,
Nice way to say it.
No, you are though. You're a big dude. I mean, like you're an impressive guy in person.
Yeah, appreciate it. Where's this
Sure.
headed, Paul?
I don't know.
say-
I just want to tell you what I thought.
I was gonna say, I'm like, what the fuck?
I thought maybe we could,
I was concerned.
maybe text, whatever.
I got a Brad Pitt filter I can put on the screen later.
Oh, you got a good look now.
Vlad, send me some shit. Don't keep bullshitting me.
No, I got your address now. I'm gonna put in the order tomorrow.
All right. Send me a shirt too.
What do you want? You want a shirt? You want a flannel like this?
Yeah, that new
Sure.
I never saw that one before.
Yeah, they're coming out in like a week or two.
Really?
Yeah, send me one. In a t-shirt. XL.
XL?
Yeah.
You can't
Is
fit
that a-
XL. What do you weigh?
mean?
What do you weigh?
I 2XL. Whatever.
I'll send you 2X.
Yeah.
Is that a shacket, Fouad?
A shacket. What's a shacket?
Yeah.
A shirt jacket?
A shirt
Yeah.
jacket.
I got one. I got one for Lululemon.
Paul made that up.
No, I didn't. Look
Mix
it up
of
on their
words
website.
this
I
whole
ordered one.
podcast.
I did not. I ordered one on their website. It's
What
called a
the
shacket.
fuck is
Go
a
on Lululemon
shacket?
right
A
now.
shirt. You can wear it as a shirt or a jacket.
It says shacket on the Lululemon.
Yes. Take a look. You guys will probably order yourselves one. They're really nice.
This is not a shacket. It's just a shirt. But I want to
I can pull up, I can show you. I got it upstairs.
coats and jackets. Is it under coats and jackets?
Might be under button-down shirts.
Just go in the search bar. Type
Yeah.
in shacket. It's gonna
It'll
write back.
come
What
up,
the
I
fuck?
There's nothing, Paul.
Because he
There
made it
is.
up.
Oh no, there it is.
There is.
No, it's
Jacket. See?
but it doesn't say it anywhere. How did you know
Yeah,
it
it
was a
does.
shacket? Where?
Go down. Go down.
It's an overshirt.
No. Which are you on a Canadian or American website?
It's American. Paul, did you just
Go on
make
the
up
Australian
You
website.
just make
Go
up
to jacket.
Did you just
Go to the
make that?
jacket said. No, I swear to God.
Where did you see shacket? I want to know.
I ordered online. I have it upstairs.
Yeah, but did it say shacket or did you just make
It
that up?
said shacket. No, I did not make that up. I'm telling you, I swear.
There's no such thing as a shacket.
There is.
No.
There's jackets.
That's what
My
you have
wife
to do.
ordered it for me.
If you lose the bet, you have to go in Lululemon in person and ask for a shacket.
I love the customer service there. No problem.
I swear Lululemon's your new favorite place.
I love their clothes.
I love them.
Guy loves them now too.
I know he does.
I get so much Lulu.
There's no
Yeah.
shacket. Dude, there's no shacket.
There's a shack.
Paul, what's wrong with you, man? Hyperbole.
that one I was wrong on. The shacket, I'm not.
Shacket.
I think it was part
He's
of their new
got
line that
plenty
was coming out. This,
more.
Huh?
I'll find it. I'll prove it to you. I'm sure I saw the
Screenshot and send it to me.
online.
Yeah.
I will.
I
And then
wanna
you
know.
got to put this on back on here though. So
Next time we're on, I'll put up an apology that says there is a shacket.
okay.
All right, boys. We'll see you guys soon.
Okay.
Okay. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Bye.
See you guys.